Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, and I am the Crystal up in here. I am Crystal. I am the Crystal Rock Goddess, as you may know me as. And definitely welcome to the Crystal Palace. Take off your shoes. Don't put your little stinking feet in my house. Okay. So just make sure y'all are ready, because I'm getting ready to do an interview. Y'all was like, Dr. Mary, y'all gonna have the nerve to say to me this morning, well, Dr. Amira, can you do some more things on some positive stuff? And I was like, well, y'all don't even tune in. If y'all want me to do something on positive stuff, then y'all got to tune in for it. So, anyway, I'm going to try to do something positive. Let's see what these numbers look like if y'all want to keep this going, right? Otherwise, I ain't going to keep wasting my time. But anyway, let's tune in. I have a author here, and she wants to talk to you about her books. And we're just going to do a general interview of her, of what she got going on and her books. You know, she got like several different books. She's constantly, even her children are authors, right? So I'm gonna, without further ado, and for those in the boom boom room, make sure y'all get me them likes up, because like I went back in, I said, well, I went back in and I looked at my stuff. I said, wait a minute, y'all. I know y'all did. I know y'all did just not give me any likes on my hair video. I went to that first one and I saw that video. I said, how you doing? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Happy. How are you doing today? Now I went in and I looked, I said, wait a minute. I know for a fact that after I go in and I go into, I only got 249 views on this last video when I was talking about live life. I know y'all, we know she sucks and she's a colorist, but y'all still could like the video. It's not my fault her mammy raised her to be a colorist. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and interview her. Now, she's not going to be on this show long, y'all. She's going to be on here just a few minutes. If y'all have any questions, y'all better ask now, okay? Forever hold your peace, okay? Let's get started. All right. Amaya, how you doing today? Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
Yes,
girl?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay,
me
let me cut
okay?
this up. Let me cut this up a little bit. Okay. How you doing, girl? Tell us how you doing today.
I'm great. Just got through counseling a long 8 hours, and I'm here to talk about my book. So I'm ready.
Okay, girl. Now. Okay, I just want to tell how people how interesting you are. Well, first of all, let me share this a little bit with y'all. This young lady, we do our birthday every year. I still owe her for her birthday, y'all. Cause shoot, it's been hectic and nuts around here in my household, and then we're trying to start this YouTube situation up here. So we still gonna do her birthday, although she's a Gemini, y'all. I know we got a lot of Gemini in the audience. So girl, you are at home, girl. There's a lot of Gemini in this audience. Now she can't get with all of my Jazzy life, girl, because she said she can't watch nothing like that. That's too much for her, which is understandable. Hey, it's the books that pays me. Hello. Anyway, that's what I was telling her. So I want you to go ahead and tell us how you became an author, dear.
I started writing when I was in middle school. My mother is a poet, and she got me really heavy into poetry. She used to share her work with me, and it really annoyed me because she wanted to start a book with me. Eventually, when I got in high school, she was like, "Let's combine our work together and produce a book." And I said, "I'll think about it." And as time and time went on, I entered contests. I won. Got entered in a couple of magazines, a couple of what's it called, anthologies, a compilation of other authors, and then I eventually published my first book. I think in 2008, which was a poetry book,
Mm-hmm.
and it just took off from there. I'm a poet first. I like poetry more, but I got into writing children's books. Um, I say in 2010, and then now I have written a couple of books that pertain to some things I have gone through in the past 5 years with my health and with just manifesting a new life. I've created several journals on that as well.
Okay. So tell us about like what happened to you health wise, because I know it's some people in here for a fact that battle with different type of health elements. And this, of course, we know that this is not what makes you right, but this is just
hmm
something that you have to live with.
hmm Well, I've had lupus since I was 17. And so I didn't really concentrate any of my poetry on that. But after
Mhm.
I started having children, more illnesses piled up. And that's when I really had to focus on my health and get things under control for them so I could live for them. And, just live a more wholesome, more healthy lifestyle. Um, I found OMAD on Facebook, actually, I think, which is 1 meal a day. And I started doing it in 2019.
Mhm.
Um, I had gained a lot of weight with my second child, and I was trying to find a new way to lose it. And after trying for several years, I
Mhm.
thought, I've mastered the craft. I could share it with somebody else. So I wrote a book um, specifically on how OMAD can help people with chronic pain and autoimmune disease.
Mhm. Wow, that's interesting. Now, like, okay, so like, what? Tell us about what is the book that that you are most proud of?
Uh, I don't think as an artist of any kind you could choose. You cannot choose a favorite song, a favorite
Yes, you
book, a favorite
can.
painting,
Yes, you can.
a
Give me
favorite
two.
dress.
Give me two.
Um,
Give me two.
I would say the one I recently did this September, which is OMAD Unleashed Conquering Chronic Pain and Autoimmune through 1 meal a day. And the second one, uh, is between my first poetry book, The Person in
Mhm.
the Mirror,
Mhm.
and my new Halloween children's book, The Cooper Children Adventures, Adventures of the Cooper Children. hmm
Okay, and those are written by.
Those are both written by me. Even
Okay.
though both of my children, I got them involved this fall in writing journals and crafting journals and doing a little poetry themselves, but um, they haven't done nothing uh, too much in the writing. They've been creating journals though.
Okay. Okay. That sounds all interesting. So tell us more about you as a person. Amaya beyond the author, because you are an author now. You're an acclaimed author, right? So tell us something beyond you being an author.
Well, I've been counseling. That's my 9 to 5. I've been counseling for
Mhm.
about 17 years
Mhm.
professionally. I went into school to do psychology, to be a therapist, and I settled with the counseling route. I've worked at several group homes, several drug and alcohol rehab centers, and basically, I work at a hospital right now, helping children and adults with mental health.
What is the worst situation you've solved with children, with a child, I should say?
Mm,
And of course, you don't have to tell no names. We ain't telling no names up in here.
right.
Hick for.
Putting them on too much medication.
That's deep. That's
Like
deep.
literally, because I would have to pass meds, and some of the girls was taking, more than what I take with all my illnesses combined, and they were like 12, 11, and I didn't really see a benefit to it,
Mhm.
because I'm with them day in and day out,
Mhm.
and yeah, so I mean. there is room for medicine in the world. There's a place for it, but too much, it can do more harm than good in my eyes.
Right. Do you like counseling? Do you find it to be fulfilling, or do you plan on getting, what would be your dream job? Do you plan on getting out of it eventually, or is it something that you want to stick with forever, ever, ever?
I think it's a part of my life path as far as something that I should continue to do in some kind of capacity,
Mhm.
but I would like to try some other things, especially with my writing, maybe some public speaking, and also getting into the language field.
Okay. And what degrees do you currently have?
I have a bachelor's degree in general studies with a minor in psychology, a
Mhm.
master's degree in secondary education.
Okay.
hmm
Wow, that's impressive. Now tell us what else. Now tell us what any of the books that was kind of close to your life.
Kind of close to my life.
Yeah,
Um,
that was somewhat close to your life that you wrote as an inspiration from your life, other than the, we know about the weight loss one. You told us about that. You told us about the 1 meal a day of life change. It's a life, that's a lifestyle. So I can't say that's a diet, right? It's a lifestyle, right?
yeah,
Okay,
some
so
people do it for, I some people just do it to lose a few pounds, but the majority of people that I have found in certain communities, they do it on year on end. They can, make that kind of a lifestyle.
mhm.
hmm
So tell us about you as a person though. What happened? What happened to you? What happened to you? Like give us some information as far as you as a person. Are you married, or you know what I mean? That type of stuff. Are you married? Have you ever been married? Um,
I've been married a couple of times, but I'm divorced now,
mhm,
and so I've been a single parent for a while. I got divorced in 2016, and that led to almost a year of being homeless. hmm
mhm. So how did you get homeless?
Um, well, I did not prepare for a plan B.
Mhm.
Most people don't go into a wedding thinking about a
Exactly.
plan B. Let me
Exactly.
save a house or save an apartment just in case I need somewhere else to go. And when the marriage ended, I was destitute. I really didn't receive too much of anything to start all over with. And um, there was a lot of turmoil with my family and the marriage because I did not agree with who I was marrying. So it felt very uncomfortable to say, hey, it didn't work. Can I go live with you again? Um, yeah, so I really was here and there and everywhere.
And have you ever thought about writing a book about that experience?
I have, but I'm really stuck on how to protect a lot of people that are involved in that.
Okay. What made you, and may I ask you this, what made you decide to get a divorce?
Hmm. It was most well, it was a lot of different reasons that he gave, but he felt like I was not living the life that he thought he wanted me to live. I
Mhm,
guess I don't know how to word it.
mhm.
Um and so he didn't have any proof. and I wasn't about to back down and say that he was right about it, and so I left.
Okay. And would you hmm. So how did did that cause you a lot of pain? Were you really painful? Did you feel pain or ailing about that divorce, or do you think that that made you a better person?
It was the worst pain that I've felt. I think it's up there in the top 5.
Hmm.
Because it was a divorce
Hmm.
from. It wasn't a divorce from one person. It was a divorce from 8 people.
Eight
So
people?
that was hard.
What do you mean eight people? They don't. What you mean eight people?
I was the wife to a man who was married to 7 other people, 8 other people, 8 other women. I won't say people. He wasn't married to any men.
Okay, right. I
eight
was
other
gonna say
8 other
people.
women. He was not
Okay,
gay.
I'm like people.
There was
I'm
not
like,
gay. He was not gay. So no.
I'm
Hmm.
sorry. What I was getting ready to say. Wait a minute. Are you telling me something I didn't know? Okay. So basically, you was married to a polygamist.
Yes, I was.
Okay, great. Because just saying that, you told us he was married to several other people. I'm like, girl. Okay, so you was married to a polygamist girl. How did that work? How did that polygamy work? Was that everything that Cody Brown and and Mary them be talking about? I don't know if you ever saw Sister Wives or anything, but you was wondering.
Um,
Happy was wondering that too. She said, "Hey." She didn't know. I'm glad. Thanks for clearing that up about him being a polygamist, because
it
she
was
was
a dream come true,
okay.
but it was like a wish wrapped up in a bow, like a bow in disguise, put it that way. I prayed for it. I actually desired it, and it was a part of my culture because I belonged to a religion that was open to that being allowed. Um, Not just allowed, but sometimes encouraged, depending upon which church or which community and congregation you was with. Sometimes it was more than just like, oh, you can marry one person or more than one. It was more like encouraged to have more than one. But I don't think that it was pushed on me to do it. I actually wanted to do it. And but wrapped in another bow, it I thought he would be black. So yeah.
He wasn't
Um
black. What color
yeah,
was he?
I thought he would be black and he was a white man, so
Girl, you had straight Cody Brown. So he was a white man with eight other wives. Is that eight other wives including you, or just eight, like seven wives, and you were the eighth wife?
no, there was a total of 9 and I was number 8.
Girl, how did he please all of y'all? How did he, you know what I mean? How did he make everybody happy? Because it's like nine people.
I can't speak for them.
Right. I mean you.
I can't speak for them, but for me,
Okay.
I was happy.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was happy um because I wasn't all the way attracted to him, as far as like he wasn't necessarily my first cup of tea, as far as him being like an African American and tall, dark and handsome. I was okay that he, spent time with other people and wasn't all in my face. I was okay with that. Let me go shopping. Let me go watch TV. Let me go, play with the children. I was okay with it.
Okay, so we have one question here from my happy, my good Judy up in here. She's like, "Girl, were you the first wife, or if not, what number?"
I was number 8. So he had 7. And then I came into the picture, and then a month and a half after he married me, he married another girl. So that would make she was number 9.
Okay.
Now, I
So
wasn't happy about her
why? Why were you happy about her?
because he painted the picture. He told me up front before I married him that he wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
So that I was not blindsided, but I thought it would be further after, further into the marriage, like maybe a 6-month courtship with me or maybe a year courtship with me before he got with someone else, but it was like a
Hmm.
month and a half after me, so I wasn't happy with that.
So you was happy with the timing. Did y'all get along? Did you get along with the last one? How? Okay, before you answer that, hold on. Like, what is the that? Who did you get along with everybody, or did you not get along with everybody? Let me, like, I think that's a better question.
I actually got along with everybody except for 2. That would well, I'm not gonna say their names, but
No,
it
you
would
don't
be
have to. Please don't say
the
the name.
last one. She was the youngest. She was younger than me. I don't think it was her age. I think she was jealous of me,
Mm-hmm.
and so I didn't get along with the youngest. And one of the ones that had been with him longer, I didn't get along with her too much. I don't think she liked um my culture and how I carried myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were 2 different cultures. I think she was from Switzerland, or no, maybe Australia. I think she was from Australia. I'm sorry. There were
So you
several
do you
different
think she was racist?
everybody was from a different country. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So my question: do you think she was racist though?
No, I don't think she was racist. I just think she was stuck in her ways of how they was doing things, and I just brought in a whole lot of change. And
Mm,
some people, when you're in an organization or of any kind, some people can handle change fast, and other people you gotta slow spoon them. You gotta baby feed them with
mhm.
change. And I think I brought too much change, and she didn't like it.
Wow. And so why do you think you didn't get along with the younger one? And was that or one did all the women in the house, did y'all all live in one house or did y'all live in multiple houses?
There were 4 different houses.
On
The
the same
youngest,
Go
no,
ahead.
the youngest lived in Africa.
Okay.
She had not moved to where we stayed yet because we all lived in Greece.
Mhm.
And in Greece, we had 3 different houses that we rented. Well, I would say 4 because one was a property that nobody lived on. It was pretty much where some of the animals stayed. I mean, we had horses. Not animals like a farm with chickens and stuff. We had horses, but yeah, there was like 4 in one house, and then there were 3 in another house,
Mhm.
and then the ninth one lived in Africa.
Okay, so we have a question. Happy says, was he older than you?
Yes, he was. I was 32 and he was 58. So y'all would have to do the math on that.
So yes, he was older. Yes, he was definitely older. Now, like, okay, so by him being older than you, and y'all have a totally different culture. How did that work?
um I don't even know how to respond. I feel like he was well rounded within himself. I felt like
Okay. Okay.
he was not like some, you know, pumpkin, like
Mm-hmm.
small town pumpkin, ain't
Right.
never
Gotcha.
went nowhere, seen nothing. Like, this is a man that's traveled all
Mm-hmm.
over. And on top of that, his wives were from all over. Like he had a
Mhm.
wife from the UK, a wife from Africa, a wife from Jamaica, a wife from Germany, a wife from. So he was very, very well rounded. Then me, I traveled within the US. And the US is a melting pot and we have people from all over in our cities,
Mhm.
but um I think what made us not get along was English. That's
Mhm.
weird. That was weird to me. He spoke perfect English and I did too. But
Mhm.
you could say bad five different ways in the United States.
Right.
English is very difficult here. It's not
Mhm.
it's not clear cut. So a lot of times when I would talk, I would mean one thing, but he would think it was meaning something else and vice versa. So we would bump heads a lot when it came to that.
Okay. So communication was the hardest thing between the struggle between you all.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. And sorry about that. And so I guess ultimately, like, okay, so when he brought the wife from Africa, because she was obviously the youngest, what made you, what energy did you get off of her?
I think she didn't trust me. And I
Okay.
think she felt almost as if I was going to run her away.
Okay.
But she really didn't know me. But I think that's how it was. And I think it almost was she was competing to be the only African American, the only black person for him.
Oh,
I
so
think I
she,
think it was
okay.
a race battle between me and her
Okay.
because she was black and I was black, but everybody else was white.
Mm.
I don't think the other women felt that way towards my skin color, but the black woman did so.
So what made him go, well, I'm just going, after having all these white women for a gazillion years, what made him go and get some black folk?
Well, he was married in the past to
Mm,
a woman that was half Jamaican, half
mm,
white. And he
mhm.
had five biracial children already when I lived with five of his biracial children. Um,
Where was the woman at?
they had got a divorce a while ago, a while back before I came.
So the children were there with him and the other wives, but the other lady was off somewhere else.
She it was a shared custody thing like we see in the
Okay.
US where I think he kept them for a few months and then they would go stay with their mom for a few
Okay.
months.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Happy also comments and she says, so he was picking up women like traveling like souvenirs.
it would seem like it.
I know. I was trying to hold a straight face and you start laughing. 'Cause I know you. Um, so okay, my thing is, let me ask you this. So what about him attracted you?
Money and religion.
Okay, that's fine.
If he had money but not the religious factor, I wouldn't have done it.
Uh,
And because I would have been questioning why he's doing it. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
For a
So he,
random person to just be polygamous, it seems kind of fishy to me. But if you're doing it because this is like something cultural or something religious, something spiritually based, then I can have an understanding. I had an understanding on it. And he didn't have to explain it to me because before I even met him, many people in my congregation was already practicing it. It was not like not new to me. There's
okay.
several people in the United States that are polygamous, but they don't tell people. They don't share that information.
Miss Pooh not being funny, but the young lady said he picked up different women travel. So to me, it was like collecting souvenirs and bringing him. Yeah, kind of seem I didn't different countries. Okay, and so like I guess what? How many children did he have altogether?
19.
Biologically?
19 biologically. That's not counting the two I have outside
Okay.
of the marriage. I brought
Hmm.
two children with me to Greece,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then the girl in Africa, she had her own child as well. She had one. So 19, but out of the 19, he only had 13 children. The rest were grown adults, like grown and married and had their own children.
And so when you said Greece, you was in Greece?
Yes. I was in Haraclon.
Now this might sound far fetched to some of these folks. Some of these folks is like, "Are you serious?" It sounds like a book within itself. It's like a rabbit. Excuse me. It's like a rabbit hole that we're going down. That he stayed in Greece, and so y'all lived. Where was he? Was he from originally Greece?
No, he was not from there. Most of them, nobody was from there. I don't think nobody was.
Why did he go?
Um,
So, go ahead.
um, he was from the UK.
So he was just like, "Well, I'm gonna go to Greece, y'all. We're going to Greece."
Uh, like the United States, it's not necessarily legal.
Okay. Hmm.
So some people would tolerate it. I would say some people in the cities that they lived in would tolerate it and they knew what was going on. And then some, like some of the government officials, shunned it.
Hmm.
So they did, throughout their lifetime, way before I came along,
Hmm.
they did have to move several times due to that.
Hmm.
And that happens in the United States as well. Of course, you have Pookie, who has the baby mama and the wife and the girlfriend. But some men who are, uh, polygamous with 4 and 5 wives in the United States, they do move from state to state or city to city just to not keep all eyes on them.
Okay.
hmm
So I have a question. Happy says, so was it hard to get a divorce from him?
No.
Okay.
No, it was a religious divorce. It was not a divorce on paper. When you're polygamous, you're married to one legally. The rest are not on paper. I mean, they can be on paper like on a will,
Mhm.
like a will,
Got you.
maybe insurance, life insurance, but they won't. If you're doing it in the United States or anywhere you're doing it, they won't be on paper because you can't marry legally more than one wife. So it wasn't hard um, that way, but it was hard financially
Mhm.
and it was hard mentally. Yes. Because I
Go ahead.
I grew a friendship with all of them and I
Hmm.
had love for all of them.
Hmm.
And when we broke up, guess what? I can't see them either. They're not
Hmm.
my friend anymore either. Basically he told them not to communicate or talk to me anymore. So that was hard.
I can imagine. Because you had a sisterhood with them though, right?
Yeah, they were my friends.
Your sister wives slash friends, right?
Yeah.
On
Mhm.
top of that, and y'all kicked it with each other, laughed about, probably talked about them, probably said, "Girl,
Yeah, we all talked about it.
probably to
Right.
the kitchen going in, and then when he come in, hey, how you doing, husband? You know what I mean? I know they said that I know a lot of grandchildren are coming soon to you. um, so so does he have you talked to the wives since like because it's been how long has that been like
Since
about
2016.
okay
He actually passed away
oh my
three
he
3 years
passed
after 3 years after we got a divorce. One of the wives reached out to me on Facebook and told me that he had passed away. And they asked me, was I going to come to the funeral? And I said no. But that was hard. Even though we were divorced for 3 years, it was still hard because I felt bad for the children.
mm-hmm
and I felt bad for, the women that he left, having to start all over. I mean, I already went through it. So I
Hmm.
already knew what it was like to start all over with nothing and get a job and get a house and get furniture again. And I just felt bad for, the family that he left.
How did he die?
I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure. There was several different speculations. I'm not really sure what happened.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy that nobody could come up with why he died or whatever. And that's deep. That's deep.
Hmm.
So, was he still at the time of his death? Was he still with any of the wives?
He was um actually not I'm not sure the timeline,
Hmm.
but when he died, he was only with four of them.
Dang, I wonder what happened. That's deep.
I kind of feel like things started falling apart due to
Hmm.
him. Well, actually, he wanted to move everybody to Africa.
Mm.
While I was there, that was one of the plans that was into play, that was for the future. And a lot of us did not agree with that decision. So I'm just speculating that that may have been the reason why, but I'm not sure.
Why
But
didn't you
when
want
he
to? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
no,
ahead.
you talking about me?
Yeah, why you didn't want to move, girl? Africa? Why didn't you want to move to Africa?
I would only move to Africa with a black man.
I feel you. I understand that. I
I
understand
don't want I don't want people looking at me like um I don't know, like I'm some kind of rich, Donald Trump type of woman that they can like hustle or scam or kidnap or, just thinking all of the worst case scenarios that, may not even happen. But I didn't want that on my back, and I just didn't feel comfortable.
that.
I mean, I would love to go to Africa to visit, stay for a few months, but it wasn't in my plans at that time to live there, and definitely like not live there with him and his other seven wives. So no.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a fan.
I would have rather him moved us to America, and I would have felt more comfortable. But, you know,
Then you could have had a. Then you could have been able to see your family a little bit more, your mom and everybody.
yeah, that would have been that would have been another reason why I would have been so far away from
Mhm.
my grandparents and parents that financially it would have been hard to get back to the US as often as I would like.
Exactly. So, what did your mother? What did your family think of that? About you moving to Greece with this man?
They wasn't happy about it and tried to stop it. They didn't agree with my religion. I came from a Christian home,
Okay.
and I would say 99.9% Christians don't believe in polygamy. It's against the Bible. So, um they didn't agree with my religion, and they definitely didn't agree with me being polygamous.
Hmm.
Whether he was black or white, they didn't agree with it. But they definitely did not agree with the fact that I was marrying someone older
Hmm.
and moving out of the country. It was just one
Too
thing
much.
on top of the other. They hated it all. Yeah.
And are you the youngest out of your sibling group?
No, I'm the oldest of six.
Ooh, okay. So, and then you the oldest, so you the pioneer, you know. So yeah, they was definitely gonna hate on that because you the pioneer. See, if you was the baby, if you were the baby or you was the pioneer, meaning the oldest. So yeah, it would seem like they would definitely be like, like where you think you going? Plus you got daughters, plus you got children. So, and they would
Hmm.
miss the children. So I get it, right?
Well,
Uh,
also, my mom didn't think I would get the best health care because, as I said before, with writing the book, I've had lupus since I was 17. And after my children were born, I was diagnosed with diabetes and MS, multiple sclerosis. And I'm on a regimen of medicine here in the US that they didn't think I could find in Greece, which most of my drugs I could not find in Greece. But I did see several doctors there.
mhm.
Um, and they gave me what they could. They gave me some steroids and maybe some nerve damage medication, but some
Mhm.
of my medicine, I had to take extra with me from the US, and then when it ran out, I just wouldn't have had it.
S- Okay, so what was the healthcare like there? That's crazy. They didn't even offer any of the, so they didn't offer anything that could have like really assisted you in the way that we would have offered here in Greece. Interesting.
Um, I don't think so. I mean, I might have could have done some trials or whatever they had going on, but there's several different medicines that I tried here that they didn't have any of those names. So, no. I mean, yes, there are people in Greece with multiple sclerosis and lupus. Yes, but their course of treatment, they didn't offer it what I had. So it would have been starting on a whole nother medication, whatever they offered, and I wasn't about to do that.
Because you
I
already
would
knew
I already knew
what
what
was best
mine
for you.
was. Yeah, when it comes
Right.
to medication, there's so many different side effects and so many months of getting used to it. Whatever
Mhm.
they had to offer, I just wasn't up to trying something new.
I can understand that. Excuse me. How did your children like it, but being in Greece?
They loved it.
Okay, that's positive.
They missed their family here. That's what they cried about the most, but they loved it. We was always at the beach.
Mhm. So what do you think about like what did you think about Greece in comparison to the United States?
I don't know how to explain this.
What's part
Um,
of like the weather? Let's start with the weather.
well, I was gonna get deeper than that. I
Okay,
didn't
now get
feel I
deeper. Get
I
deeper.
didn't I
Get
didn't feel I didn't feel oppression there.
You live for oppression there for real?
No, no. I did not know this was a thing until I actually experienced it.
Hmm.
So when I was there, the
Hmm.
air smelled different.
Healthier.
The atmosphere smelt and felt different. When I got on the plane to come back to the United States, I just felt a heavy burden, like literally a heaviness, like I was a slave, like a heavy burden on my back flying back to the United States. And I didn't real like I was like, whoa, what is this? I had to analyze what is going on. Yeah, the United States is very heavy. Ooh, it's very heavy. I don't care it's very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I felt light. I felt light. I I don't know. My view was perfect. It was basic. Let's be real. It was basic. It was a lot of mountains and hills and
Hmm.
I'm used to the city life. It was a lot of country life as far as where I was at. A lot of old buildings, a lot of fields and vineyards and olive trees and stuff like that, but it was very beautiful. I
Did you
had to
take any
dummy
pictures?
myself down. I had to be very simple.
Oh wow. Did you take any pictures of the surroundings of your surroundings or anything? Did you get a chance to like
Uh,
sightsee?
yeah, I did that and I sent videos and pictures back home so that they knew I was safe and they knew where I was living and just to remember it. Because
Right.
in the back of my mind, when I did marry him, I did not feel like it was going to be forever.
That's deep. Because most people, when they get married, they're like, yeah, this is gonna be forever. This is my boo. This is my king. This is who I'm supposed to
Nah,
be with. But you looked at him. You looked at you. You was like, ain't gonna last
nah,
that.
it ain't gonna last that long. Let me get on the roller coaster and go up and down times around the corner. But yeah, this is just for right now. Like, nah, I wasn't gonna be there till my daughter graduated from high school. No, I just knew it wasn't. It was something that I needed to do at that time, but it wasn't gonna last.
I mean, girl. I mean, gee. That's deep. That's deep to marry somebody knowing full well it's not gonna last. That's deep.
People
That's
do it all the time. I mean, let's just say in the United States, you marry someone who's on their deathbed. You want to give them companionship. You know that by their either by their age or by their health, that you enjoy them, you like them, they make you happy, but you know they got 5 to 10 years to live and they gonna be gone. So you
shoot, they
know
might
when you marry
outlive
them,
you.
you know.
They
Yeah,
might live that person. That's what that be some people's luck. They might outlive that person.
it
You
does
be like,
happen. It does happen, but
trying to say,
sometimes you marry people just to give them a nice way to go, a sending off. A lot of women do it, and then they get married. That's why women get second and third and fourth and fifth husbands. You know,
fifth husbands, girl. What you mean? Fifth husband naked? You mean boyfriends? You mean side dudes? Like,
I can't name no names, but in my family, I have an auntie who's on her fourth husband.
oh, I got you what you're saying. No, don't name no names,
Mhm.
girl. No, we don't need that either. Mm.
She's on
Okay,
her
so you
fourth
mean
husband.
like, do you mean like, okay, so they marry, divorce, get married, divorce, get married,
Or
divorce, like that? Or
no,
do you mean, go
or
ahead.
no, not all of them was divorced. I think one of her husbands passed away. I think she had 2 divorces and one passed away, and she's with my last uncle. He's pretty cool.
Girl, what the hell your granny do? She's like one of my aunts. That's another conversation I ain't gonna have on here. But
Right.
this sound like I ain't gonna say
Actually, it's on both sides because I have an uncle who's on his 1, 2, 3.
okay.
He's on his 4th wife this year.
Well, it be
This
like that
year, my
sometimes.
aunt, yeah,
Sometimes you gotta kiss a few frogs to get to
yeah, my uncle's on his
the
4th
prince.
wife. Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta kiss a couple of frogs to get to a princess, I guess. Okay, so my question to you, how many times have you been married?
I've been married too.
Okay. I'm not gonna go there with it.
No, let's
Because I
not.
think it's sensitive. I think that's a really sensitive situation. So we're not gonna talk about that one. But tell me what you've learned through both of them, through both of your marriages.
um, to love myself and not abandon myself.
Hmm.
Um, I think in a lot of ways I created a wife. I created who that man wanted to be
Oh,
with a little sprinkle of me. So I was in there somewhere, but I created a wife. As far as what kind of religion he believes in, where he wants to live, um, as far as family life, should we have kids, should we not have kids? I think with both marriages, I kind of, wanted to be married and wanted to stay married and kind of made sure I made myself into that person. And each time I had to find myself again.
yeah, that's
And I
hard.
don't I don't I don't want to abandon myself for the next marriage.
Okay, that's gonna be you get out of my head. I was just about to ask you, do you want to get married again?
A girl I went to school with is on her seventh husband. She can't legally get married again. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I thought I was bad. I feel
No,
I
you're
feel
not.
like I'm a virgin. I feel like I'm pretty
Girl,
good
compared
compared
to
to
that
that.
situation, yes. I mean,
Okay.
I've been married twice too. They already know, girl. They already, I
Okay.
already
So
told them.
so 2 and 2. So I'm not that bad.
No, girl, two husbands is not a bad idea, girl. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta kiss a couple of frogs to get to the third. You know what I'm saying? And this might be your last marriage, right? So yeah. So
I
what is
I
it?
do
Go
I
ahead.
do feel like my next one is gonna be my last.
It is. I know, but we'll talk about that. So okay, so okay, because you know me personally, and I know you personally. Okay, so
Yes.
let's do something fun because it sounds like really depressing. Okay, all right. So let's talk about what made you say I'm gonna be her friend? That's gonna be my friend because you know you one of my best friends though. So what made you say I'm gonna be her friend? And then how did we meet?
Well, do you want me to tell them that?
Yeah, girl, some, yeah, girl.
Well, I used to be in the Black Panther Party
Mm-hmm.
many moons ago. I was the chief of staff in my city, and I met Amira in the Black Panther Party, and we became associates that way. But I think the friendship kicked in once she decided to live closer to me
Mm-hmm.
because being a revolutionary and being an out of the box thinker and doer, in any area of your life, whether it's religion, food,
Right.
how you dress, how do you talk, it's kind of hard as a woman to find a group of friends who are like-minded. So even after I left the Black Panther Party, we stayed friends because we had more. We actually saw that we had more than that in common.
Right.
That was like the start, but we had more than that in common.
Yeah.
Girl, well, and my white husband knew I was a Black Panther too, girl.
Did he, girl? You didn't tell me he knew that.
Yeah, he knew I was a Black Panther. He knew about it. He didn't know all of it, but he wasn't against it.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so that was a good thing then. He respected like what your travel was, right? To get to him. So that's a good thing.
Hmm.
Cause sometimes I'd be like, girl, you was a Black Panther. Shoot it. The first thing when I tell people I used to be in the movement, they pass out. They're like, what? You know. So tell me what made you just go, you know what? I'm just gonna go get up and go to Greece. We just kind of went over that. We didn't even talk about that. But what made you just say, I want to go to Greece? What made you just go, I'm gonna leave all this stuff right here? It's a wrap.
As far as, well, that's where he lived,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think financially or anything like that they was gonna pick up and move the whole family here. That would have been too much money.
Okay, so tell us things that since tell us two things about yourself that you would like to see in your daughters.
What do you mean?
Tell us two things you would like to see most in your daughters that are from you.
Um, rebels. They're rebels. They think out the box. They play by their own rules. They don't necessarily follow the crowd at school or anything like that. So I like that they follow that in me. Um, and the fact that they want to travel too.
Hmm.
I I kind of instilled that in them, so they would like to travel and do a lot of different things.
So what do you think about crystals?
Christmas,
Crystals.
crystals.
Hmm.
Oh, well, I'm metaphysical myself, and that's something that I practice and use every day.
Hmm. So what do you have to say to the naysayers that say crystals suck and that it's
The
against
same, the same
Christian?
thing I tell my mama. They are in the Bible,
They are.
and and they're beneficial. health wise.
Mhm. They dropping them crystals. Now, Darla says, I feel like we're supposed to meet certain people in our lives. Yes, I agree with that, Darla. I definitely agree with that. That because that's all a part of your spiritual journey or your spiritual path. So I definitely do agree with that. Anything else you want to say that you know, anything else you want to say? Because I know I don't want to keep you up too long because I know you have.
Post my book thing in there.
I do it again. I did it earlier. I do it again. No problem.
Okay.
But oh, boom.
Um
There we go. See it?
yeah, I see it. What did you say you want me to talk about crystals?
No, girl. I said, what's something that you want to leave everybody with? Because I know I'm not gonna keep you up much longer because we can ready to get into the mess.
What I want to leave people with is
Yes.
that the best way to live your life is to manifest it now. I have a journal called Manifest Your Life on Amazon.
Mhm.
And the one, everything that we've been talking about, I kind of manifested every step of that.
Mm.
I put so much energy into wanting those things that they just had to come to me. Whether I use crystals or not, use sage or not, the universe had to bring them into my life because I meditated on those things day and night. I always wanted to travel. I always wanted a big family. I always, to be honest with you, I always wanted 6 to 8 kids, and I never had that many. But I was able to be a stepmom to that plus some. Um, so that's what I would say. If you want something, you need to think about it now. You need to write it down now, and it will find its way to you.
Life is good. What you mean, Cap? Okay. Anyway, explain that, please, because I don't know what that means. What does cap mean? What do you mean by? I know what cap means, but what do you mean by cap? What does that mean per se? Where you referring to, please? Life is good.
Well, me and you both know I have receipts on everything I talk about. So
You got
many, and it's not even covered up like the aliens on Area 51. It's like
right.
out there on Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, YouTube.
All they got to do is Google your name and they will find that. So okay, so
They'll,
she is
they'll see the
smart. If
whole
you go
village.
So if you click on life, if you go ahead and click on this link, you will find the books, right? And then the second thing is, and they're laughing, the crystals in here laughing. We let people express themselves, but as long as they don't get too out of pocket here. Uh, but they have to do, life is good. All you got to do is go and Google her name and you will see where she's at. Okay, so you will see like her travels. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that cap means, but okay. So let's continue. But anyway, thank you so much for coming live with me, and I really appreciate that. This is a way. Please go check out her books. And your children wrote some books too, didn't they? Or no? Why do I think they did?
Yes, my
Okay.
daughter Naya wrote a journal called Fall Thoughts.
Okay.
You got me um I'm over here thinking about what you said about life is good. uh,
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
can't
look at
get
my own books. Fall Thoughts, and I think my daughter Aaliyah wrote a book called Dream. It's a dream journal.
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was
Thank
gonna say you can't
you.
get caught up on what these people say in this comments, girl. See, that's how it is, girl. I get it all the time. I'm like, whatever. That's just people just always got something to say, and that's just what it is. So it is what it is, girl. Can we keep it moving? We be like, okay, we'll answer the comment if they have a comment or question, or we'll address it, and then we just kind of keep it going, girl. We don't trip out with that because you don't see nobody else saying nothing in here. like that. So just one person, girl. That's good. Anyway, that's typical Dr. A's live. That's typical coming into this mommy sector because you are a mommy. Have you ever thought about doing like do you speak another language? I forgot to ask you that.
Yes, I speak 7 languages.
Interesting. What
If you look on my YouTube channel, I do sign language. I've been doing it since second grade. Um, I speak Spanish, Japanese, a little bit of Twi, and I speak Wolof.
you speak what? The last one you
Well,
said.
Wolof is from Senegal. Swahili is in Kenya or several different countries. I learned Japanese 2 semesters in college, and I learned a little bit French in college as well.
That's on my cat, girl. I don't do, girl. I can't do the laugh at some of this stuff. What's the name of your channel so I can post that in here as well?
My
Talented,
YouTube.
exactly. Miss Pooh says talented. Of course, she loves that. So what's your
I'm I'm gonna post my YouTube channel.
okay, do that before you leave out because I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Girl, stop it. Right. Girl, stop it. Like, uh, girl, stop it. Right, exactly. You know. So yeah, post it, and then I'm going to get to my Jazzy life. We're going to see say
Oh,
something.
you didn't say that my house is already is already my household is already how do you say it, bilingual anyway. Naya,
Right.
my daughter is African,
Oh
so
yeah, she is.
yeah, my daughter is African, so
Okay, so that's her channel. Y'all can go and subscribe to her channel. I'm not going to know what you are saying. I suddenly feel uneducated. You still educated though.
actually me and Amira have a thing where we clown each other about what degree we're going to learn next because we feel like we are overachievers to the point where we need to stop. She be like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to learn jujitsu next," and I'm just like, "No, no, 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 no." I'm getting like, "What are you getting ready to do?" I'm over here thinking about my next degree, but I don't
Miss
want to get into any more student loan debt. So
Yeah, me either.
I
I'm
need
just
to,
paying
I need to
cash.
chill.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pay cash. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do right now. I think I'm kind of focused on YouTube just a tad bit, but I gotta kind of balance it out. So the home front, you know how the little kid is and how the husband is. So I have to balance it out. But Miss Pooh, what you mean before you leave? Come on, say what you're gonna say, Miss Pooh. Before you leave, what? That's good. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's all we got, girl. If I do appreciate you coming on. If you want to say anything, lasting words, please say them or whatever. This was a great interview. We did really good, but not. We only had one troll in here. Wow, congratulations. She
Oh,
capped
say
out.
something.
So she capped out, girl. You crazy. I want her to say something. Oh, she wants you to say something in one of your.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what she said before you go. Say so. Okay.
Nagadev Magnifi Dungaligate. That is hi, and that is are you working to what Dungaligate? Yeah, are you working tomorrow in Warlock?
How do I say yes always?
Yes. Wow. Actually, it means wow. Wow. And
Wow.
no is not and no is the deed.
Okay. Thanks for joining us tonight, Darla said. Miss Pooh said yes, 100%. She knows something now, y'all. I'm not listen. She knows a little something. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what you talking about. Life is good because
I think my
she know
next
a little something
next husband
now.
might be African. You never know.
Huh? You
I
said
said
what?
my next husband might be African. You never know.
Exactly. You need to get one as much as you, because I mean, as much as they be flocking after you. What's on the stuff? She
Making up
making up
right.
languages. What tell? Well, how you say? What life is good? Then how
Dungadolf.
do you say it? What you say? Go ahead, say it. Say it again.
I said Dungadolf.
What does that mean?
You crazy?
Yeah, she said Dungadog.
You speak EBT. Okay.
Give me T cord. I'm telling these people crack me up here. The life, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. She speak EBT. That is hilarious. Now that part was funny. The rest of that not so much. But that I speak EBT. Shoot, I speak candlelight. Give me some money. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. We're gonna catch up sometime within the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Because I need a
Bye.
break. All right. All right. Because we need to do girl time. It's my treat.
Okay.
All right. All right. Woo, y'all. Okay, y'all. Let's get started with the mess. I just wanted to show y'all that I tried to give y'all something a little positive. Y'all like, oh, we want some positive stuff. I'll need to remember. I'm not gonna remember. I promise. I'm not. It's not gonna happen. So I think I wanted to post. Now I saw something. Did y'all see something about Medusa? Did y'all see Medusa say something, y'all? Did y'all see that? Hold on, let me see. Make sure she don't have no music in here before I decide to play it. You gonna Google the translation of what she said, and it doesn't mean nothing at all. Well, put the information up in here then, life. Put the information up in here. I don't speak a different language. I just know a little bit of some things that I was taught. And I probably don't even pronunciate them correctly. So I'm just saying. Because they was when people was teaching me and they'll laugh every time I do it. Okay, let's get to the mess. But anyway, she got a book life and she has traveled to Greece. I do know that because I talked to her while she was in Greece. Okay, and she does have the degrees. We always share our degrees and everything. So I don't know what you mean by she's capping. Uh, has shown me her degrees. I can vouch for that. I don't know about sign. She does do sign language. If you go to her channel, I will repost her channel, and you can go to her channel. She does sign language. I don't know much about sign language, y'all. I'm sorry, that's not my forte. Different languages, not so much as my forte. I'm more a metaphysician, and I'm into that. So I don't know much about languages or whatever. I just know when somebody, I am around people that do speak different languages, but and then when I try to learn it, I'm not gonna remember it. So I don't try. Just to be honest with you, life and is good. But she is bona fide author. She has written books. Um, she has done she has her degrees. She does counseling. She works at a job. She has a hellified story, and that thing about that man, I done seen pictures of him. It's all on her social media, and I've heard him in the background. She's taking pictures with him, and she was gone for a while because we stay like right by each other. Okay, so okay, so that's true. That's certainly true. Okay. So let's continue on. But that is funny that you said that was funny because she even laughed at that. We just be laughing, like we don't be tripping up in here. You Google this, what she said. Yeah, that part wasn't funny, but what you said earlier, I think. What did you say earlier? I speak EBT. That was funny. Okay, thank you so much for your for the EBT comment. That was funny. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna get to the mess. Life is good. Okay, you ready for the mess? Are we ready for the mess? Okay. All right. I'm gonna make sure I change the title of the show. I just had to get something together real quick. Okay, so let's get started, y'all. Medusa speaks. This is Taylor XO. So hi Taylor, hi girl, hey. I need to use this real quick.
It was just a matter of time. Then it's gonna take her a minute to really accept it, I'm sure, because she's so used to him leaving and then coming back.
I don't wear makeup, so y'all schooling me with that information. Like, is she putting? Is that a lot that she's putting on, or that's just like light? I think I don't know much, right? I'm just asking.
Chris left pics on her. Well, we all knew that was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. Then it's gonna take her a minute to really accept it, I'm sure, because she's so used to him leaving and then coming back.
Maybe I should go to her actual page. I don't want people. I don't want to take away from um. I don't want to take away from telling. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna go to her actual page and maybe. But I was just trying to get to the bottom line of it. You said you don't even. No, I don't. Not for real. I don't really speak like that. I just know a little some, and then I just kind of keep it going. I don't know about all that. You know what I mean? Now, some people like her and some other folks may speak different languages. I am not none of the ones who speak different languages. Paris asks if we can go and live somewhere. Some here we are. Okay, can go live. So here we are. Okay. All right. Now, you know what? I'm sorry. Taylor, don't be bad, girl. We actually gonna have to look at your video, girl, because you know what? I can't find it. I don't know where to find. I don't know how to find Medusa. Taylor X. Okay. Listen, we love you over here. Don't be mad at me, girl. You don't give it to me. I'm still gonna send people your way. Okay. I'm gonna drop your link. Okay. Um, I'm gonna drop your link. Oh, Taylor. She got a Jasmine. What up? Oh Lord. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go to here. Where is it at? I didn't even see it on her shorts. I think it was her shorts. Okay, give me 1 second. I had it. Okay, here we go. Okay, Medusa speaks on Chris and why Jazzy breaking up. Okay, here we go.
Chris left pics on her. Well, we all knew
Girl,
that.
how is she cheating with her whole identity, girl? And I like seen dude. Well, I seen dude on the picture. I ain't met him. I didn't meet him in person. I ain't want to meet him in person. But I seen dude, and she has written books. I know where she works at. I'm not gonna tell you where she works at. And she actually do have books. You can go to Amazon, and you can also go to her channel where she's speaking sign language. I don't know but much about sign language, but and she was with. I mean, he had this many wives. She has actual pictures. Go and look at the pictures, girl. Go and look at the pictures. Here is her. Go and Google her. You will find her. I'm telling you, because that name. That's not too many people have that name.
That was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. Then it's gonna take her a minute to really accept it, I'm sure, because she's so used to him leaving and then coming back. Chris left pics on her. Well, we all knew that was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. Then it's gonna take her a minute to really accept it, I'm sure, because she's so used to him leaving and then coming back. Chris left pics on her. Well, we all knew that was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. Then
Okay,
it's gonna
girl,
take
you
her
ain't
a
talking
minute
about
to really
nothing. Okay,
accept it, I'm
okay,
sure,
good.
because she's so used to him leaving.
Okay. And here's the other one. Here's the other one where she says,
I do, but I don't. You know. Let me see. Yes, did you get child support from Hipster yet? Your little daughter. filed. Like I said, I filed for it, but I didn't hear anything back. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I missed an email or something. So I do need to check in on that. Not the father bagged you first. What's T? No, the father did not bag me first. Okay, that's not what it was. I just thought he was cool
So
people.
are hers is her daughter older than the
That
twins,
was
or the
it. Just
twins
regular
older than her
conversation. Oh,
daughter?
your fit is lit. Oh, I like them jeans. Oh, like, and then he put me on to, oh, this is, he, like I said, like he made it seem like that was his little brother or something. So that's what I thought. Come to find out it was his son the whole time. Then me exchanged numbers and I started talking to my baby daddy for real, for real. Never talked to his dad like that. I do, but
Okay, I don't know
no.
what she's talking about. Miss Pooh, you are not lying. She is not talking about nothing. Let's move on. Like, you are not lying. I'm like, what? I'm waiting on her to say something, and I should have known that her behind was not gonna say nothing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to right. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm telling you. Okay, and y'all go and support Taylor XO. Okay, go and support Taylor XO. Okay, what you talking about, life? Keep painting a new skin tone. It is me. But when white women sleep with black men, they get darker. Oh, but I know something I don't know. But I know something I don't know. What you know? Tell me what you know. Okay, wait a minute. Cause you know my Jazzy life be when she do her thing, she always has like music. So I'm gonna cut this down and play it. Okay. So she's at the basketball. So she's showing you Chris at the basket. She's showing you her little new vlog. Yeah, what is what talking? What is like good life is good talking about? Okay, so it looks like she's getting ready to make some pancakes. You actually, my Jazzy life, you actually measure the water? Girl, what kind of cook are you? You actually measure water? I'm not getting ready to measure no water. I just know how much to put in. You just put in some. If it don't work, then you put some more in. I don't know what that is she making. Is that pancakes? These getting ready with me and showing the what she's cooking and making. It is really weird. I assure you. Yeah, I want somebody to tell me what you know, girl, boy, whatever you are. Life, tell us what you know, what you think you know. Go ahead, spill it. You want to come up here? You can talk. You want to come up here and spill it? Yeah, that takes a lot of work trying to brush. Um, it's like white women draining the power from black men. It is like after they deal with the black men, is something different about them. I really can't explain it. I guess that's your opinion. I don't know. Um, okay. I mean, but you do know that regardless, well, I don't have to agree with you. Whether I agree with you, I don't agree with you, right? It's different people that like what they like, right? You don't think people can like what they like? So are you a black woman or are you something else? Are you a black male? Or you a black woman? What you what say you? What is that? That is disgusting. Oh, that's that's goldfish. I didn't know what that was. She's what it. Well, her and Olivia got the same shorts. Y'all peep that? Her and Olivia. He's like, oh girl, it's a sale. Get this sale, girl. Let's get this sale, girl. Let's get this sale. Let me cut it up now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna type in this chat.
Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I haven't vlogged in a week. Like vlogs. Last vlog I
Welcome back to my channel. She's like, welcome back to my channel. I haven't vlogged in a week. Oh my goodness, my Jazzy, like, girl, you are something else. She's like, oh, I haven't vlogged in a week. Look into my channel. I'm my Jazzy life. Okay, hold on, Leah. I gotta change this thing. I'm gonna let her play, but I need to change my little thing.
I seen
I,
was
I
filmed
had to
last
hurry
week.
up and get
So
to it.
it's been a week since I vlogged. I just had to take a little break, and it's not even just taking a break. Sometimes YouTube just don't feel the same no more. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I guess with all the negativity, it gets overwhelming, and it's just not the same. It makes me just not want to pick up the camera and stuff like that. But this is my job, so I still gotta clock in to you guys and say what's up. So I have a lot of stuff I have to do today. Actually, already.
I just like God, girl, get you a hormone balancer, girl. Go and get you a excuse me, go get you a hormone balancer. If you get you a hormone balancer, you can level your voice or something. Get you a hormone balancer. And just kind of just speak your regular voice, because you every time you talk, it's kind of like you're not, I don't know, it's kind of like your voice doesn't match up, and then it keeps going from up to down to up to down to up to down to up to down, girl. I'm just curious. I'm just saying, can we balance that out a little bit better? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put in and my Jazzy life. Okay, now we're gonna save that. Okay. All right, bro. Weird. Which bro? Which bro, Miss Pooh? Anywho, so yeah, so she's like, she hasn't blogged in a little while. Here she is. God, I wish they start breaking down black, white, why people limit themselves, why limit yourself to only one flavor of the menu. I don't know. I don't know, Joel. That's a good question. I mean, I got my preferences. I have a preference. I have a preference. But everybody have their own preferences. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't sure. I just let people be. I mean, I don't interfere in people's racial life and who they date and who they see or who they don't see. I don't even get into that life. I just let people be who they are. I know what I like. You know what I mean? And I let other people like what they like. Okay.
Already went and dropped off Ava's snack and the twins' backpack. They went to a Texas basketball game yesterday.
So she's insisting on, yeah, yeah, she's still doing what everybody told, what the caseworker told her not to do, allegedly. From my understanding, I thought the caseworker told her not to let that girl. She just not putting on TikTok, but she's still blogging at the end of the day. But I mean, okay, my Jazzy life, keep it going, girl. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is that? Okay, so they went to the in the mood, hashtag in the mood. Okay, so they went to a basketball game, probably with their daddy, perhaps, right? Which is cool, which is a good thing for them to go to, spend a little time with R&R with daddy, right? Do a little something, something. And then they went to a girls' game. Okay, so they went to a girls' game. It looks like a girls' game. I don't know. Nowadays, you never know. Okay. So they show her up there. They show her up in the screen. Okay. And she's seen. Okay. Because y'all know in Texas is God and football. I go by, if you're a good person, regardless. That is the most important thing. Hmm. I see she got music playing. Okay. I knew she was gonna have some music playing. Okay. All right. So okay, I take that back. I said girls. I don't know. Well, it's a combination. People are playing, so it's females and males playing. Okay, all right, interesting. Okay, this is a lot of video. And on this, wow. Somebody really, Kayla, girl, you can't be taping the back of somebody's head now, girl. All right. Tell that person to put their head down. You doing the vlog. You can't let them tape the back of their head now. What you letting them do that for? Okay. You say, hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm trying to get my vlog going. I'm trying to get some information. I'm trying to take these pictures. I can't look at the back of your locked head. Okay. All right. So they playing. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Okay. So yeah, they played, they came, they saw. Okay, they won. Okay, great. All right. So let's go to next. Okay, so now you see a little something at the top. You see someone doing like a little parody or trying to have a little fun. Okay, that's what's up. Beautiful. Okay, my Jazzy life.
Then I also
That was like, man, womp 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 womp. I'm sorry.
have to go get my new ID. Yeah, I have to go get that. Responsibilities and taking care of things.
If it ain't black, put it back. Um, okay, so let's
I'm
go.
look trying to stay on top of things. But your girl, I want to give y'all an update on my weight loss. Hold on. Girl has lost a tad bit of weight. I've lost a total of 5 pounds. I fell off at first, but then I got back on, so I lost 5 pounds.
Okay.
I'm not in the 280s no more. Yes, I was in 280s. So yeah, that's the heaviest I've ever been, and I lost that 5 pounds, which I was 283 something. So I've lost 5 pounds, and I'm no longer in the 280s, and I'm excited because it's just the start. I fell off at first, but I'm coming back up, starting back over. Super excited about this. But like I was saying, you guys, YouTube has not been the same. I don't know. Sometimes with all the negativity, I just be feeling like protecting my peace, protecting my
My Jazzy life, here you go again. You said that you was gonna do some vlogging. This is not really going into vlogging. This is not really going into a situation. This is like, why are we having this conversation once again? You said YouTube is not the same. Okay, so it's not the same. I mean, what you mean it's not the same? You dealing with a different generation. You dealing with people that are basically going to comment on what do you do as a mommy. And trust me, and let me tell you something, my Jazzy life. I can attest that mommying is hard work. Okay, being a mother is really hard work because children can be something else. No matter how much love that you give them, and not saying that you give your children much love, I'm not saying you do or don't, but what I am saying is that it is some hard work, and I can certainly attest to that. That's Jarrell. Who's Jarrell? So I can certainly attest to that. So it's really hard to be a mother. It's hard to be a stay-at-home mother. It is hard to deal with people that are 5 pounds I can gain and lose from week to week. King. So I find myself like it's hard. I'm just saying for the record. And then, you know, uh dealing with different personalities, because you have to deal with a lot of personalities, but you have to deal with it, right? YouTube, you don't have to deal with. And now you're talking about, oh, YouTube is my job. Well, if YouTube is your job, then you got to treat YouTube like your job. You don't really treat YouTube like your job, to be honest with you. Be honest, my Jazzy, like, you kind of just say what you say or whatever, but you don't necessarily treat YouTube like your job. You kind of just be like, oh, I'm here, you know what I mean? I can tell by the way that you move here on the YouTube streets how you, whether or not you treat YouTube like a job. You have to be a little bit more professional, right? But you lost 5 pounds. Congratulations. That's actually a start. So good job. Why didn't you should have got on the, what you should probably have done was get on the scale before you started working out, show you how much you weigh. I mean, you telling everybody, right? Or if I don't know if you're telling the truth or whatever, but you could have honestly stepped on the scale. Uh um you probably could have stepped on the scale. You could either step on a scale or what have you, and just kind of go, this is how much I weigh, show how much you weigh, and then what you gonna do is you gonna get, and then this is the beginning, in the beginning, and then you come back after you lost the weight, then you take a picture of your feet on the scale. Ooh, we don't want, I necessarily want to look at your feet, but I'm just saying that, just kind of show people, so you can give people hope, if that's what you're trying to do. I don't know, maybe you're not, but whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, that would probably make more sense, you just telling us you lost weight. I would just kind of showed it. Not that you have to prove anything, but you have people in your chat, and even people that don't necessarily follow you or really like you for that matter. But the point is, you can certainly be a motivator to you know, different type of people. And that's the whole goal, right? For you not only to lose weight to feel good and to be healthy, but you also, because the fact that you're promoting on your channel, and by you promoting on your channel, you are saying to the people like, hey, I'm promoting this on my channel. I'm trying to talk to you all about losing weight. I'm trying to do some things, and this is where we at.
Life, protecting everything in my life, everyone in my life. So I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat anything. I kind of been really protecting it. I feel like YouTube has been a strain on my family in many different ways, like for real, many different ways. And it's honestly, some days you just feel like it's even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do make a good income from it, but it's like, is it?
I agree with you. Yo, it has been a major strain on your family, your children, right? Even you, okay? Even your relationships, even your relationship. I don't believe that YouTube really helped your relationship with Philip. I don't believe that there is lack there is. I don't believe that your relationship actually actually do a weekly weigh in on a document of her journey. She is looking for love, exactly. And another thing is that, like, okay, so by it not being helpful, but my jazz is like, you can't blame. It sounds like you go ready to try to do the blame game again. YouTube has been a strain on your family because of who, my jazzy, like, can you say, well, I put too much out there, I shouldn't have put my business out there? She's not quitting YouTube, of course she's not quitting YouTube, Ebony. You need to say, well, I put too much out there and telling people about my relationships, and I should have. You did not protect your relationships. Quit that line. You did not protect your relationships with your daughter. You did not protect your children. You did not protect your relationship with your mother. You did not protect your relationship with even Philip, baby mama. You didn't protect no relationships that you've ever had on the YouTube street. You didn't even protect your relationship with my strong mommy Chrissy. Okay, so we're not gonna play this game. So you have to take some responsibility and say, hey, I've shared way too much. I've done way too much on YouTube that probably, yes, I made money off of it, but it wasn't really, I shouldn't have done it the way that I did it. And that's just simple. How about that? I don't want her to quit. I want her to do better. Exactly, Miss Blue.
It even worth it? The strain on my family, what everybody has to go through that's in my family. You know what I'm saying? So I took a step back and just decided I'm gonna just pick and choose what I.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a little music because I'm not sure if that's like something in her background or something, or if there's some music, but I don't want to take any chances. So y'all give me just a second. I'm gonna play a little something, and I'm gonna cut it all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna play this thing. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna cut it all the way down. There we go.
Decide to vlog. And some of you guys is like, why aren't you showing the kids? Or why are you only showing this? Or why are you only showing yourself? Because honestly, I choose to. I choose to just show myself. I choose to keep a lot of things private because there's so many people.
Listen, my Jazzy life, you shouldn't have showed that poll in the middle of their birthday. You can say, why do you don't show the children? You have showed too much of the children. You oversaturated the children. You just had Kaylin do a vlog. So we're not gonna play this game. My Jazzy life, you still doing the same mess. You still, come on, my Jazzy life. You are such a liar. I never take responsibility for the things that you do here on the YouTube streets. We should never see none of this.
People on this platform that I'm not gonna say there's so many people because it's not a lot of people. There are some people on this platform that seem to like to use negativity to fuel their channel, and they like to beat me up, beat my family up. So I took a step back. I did some soul searching when it came to YouTube, and this is just what my solution is gonna be when it comes to this platform.
I agree. Don't show the children no more. Don't even let Kaylin do a vlog. Since you saying that you choose not to show your children, stop showing Legendary. Stop showing the Davis Four altogether. Don't allow Caitlin to do a vlog. Then shut up. Otherwise, if you're not gonna do that, be quiet. She's saying the same old thing. I would miss Jasmine. I'm telling you, I wouldn't either. Welcome to the Crystal Palace Social.
I know some of you guys are probably like, girl, like, what the heck? We love you coming on here, but y'all, I'm gonna show.
We don't. I don't. You don't have to show the children. I could just do reactions off of just you alone. I would prefer you not to share the children. I think that's a good idea. I don't think you should have let Caitlin do a video. I think that was dumb on your end. Stop doing videos altogether with your children. I mean, you can stop doing that. We'll be okay with that. Oh, we second reactor for the morning. Are we the second reactor for the morning?
Show y'all stuff, but y'all gonna get basic pieces here and there. With that being said,
girl, she is trying to catch Chris Eye again. Yeah, good luck with that.
I wanted to talk to y'all about what I did to lose weight. Honestly, you guys, I fast all the way to 12 o'clock p.m. Making girls almost 12. And then I will break my fast with an omelet, which is like, but I'll make my omelet with no cheese. It'll be like egg, bell peppers, a little bit of turkey sausage, or I'll break it with a shake. And I'll show you guys the shakes that I use. Hold on. All right, so the shakes that I use, of course, I'll drink these too. I'm probably gonna put this one in the freezer right now, and I'll make a smoothie with it. It's the feeling when you make a smoothie, not just drinking it like by itself. So this is a Premier protein shake.
I'm doing reaction.
Somebody said like it was high in sodium or something like that. Let me see. Well, y'all read the labels, okay? So I use this. I either break it with this, and it has 160 calories, or I'll break it with one of these. And this is the Lean Body Protein Shake. And of course, we'll mix like berries or some kind of.
Is it supposed to help you lose weight, my Jazzy life? Because sometimes they will lie on those protein shakes. They'll say, well, hey, they're supposed to lose weight, but actually you will be gaining weight. Sometimes they blow you up, so you probably need to be careful about that. And sometimes they don't go with people's health elements. Did you even read the label to find out like if that will go with your health regimen?
I'll show y'all. So I will use these is
have a salt flush too. Yeah, definitely.
Yimpy, granola organic. It's 14 grams protein, 4 grams of fiber. So I will use that. Or I'll break it with my handy keto protein vanilla shake. As you guys know,
why her voice deeper than Barry White's? I don't know. Because she needs a hormone balancer and she tries to make her voice sound lower. You can tell by her voice cracks. She do all that and then she eats 20 tacos. Make your own protein shakes. Plus you can eat more, make more. Exactly.
I have done Herbalife in my past. Yes, I have done Herbalife. If you're not familiar with Herbalife, I've done it in my past. I've also done, I can't remember the other one, but I've done another one, and I can't remember the name of it. But it's really, really expensive. It's really expensive, and just maintaining the products itself is just too expensive for me to be able to like afford, like, you know what I'm saying? And just stuff like that. So all this stuff right here I got from HEB. All this is from HEB. You can probably get your local grocery stores wherever you live.
So did they give you, excuse me, sorry for stumbling. Is this basically promotion for these products? Because it kind of sounds like it. If it is, just let us know. Because the way that you're showing it and advertising, it seemed like that you got that for free, right?
But I got this from HEB. I've lost 5 pounds. It works in the same as Herbalife. Like I break, like how I was doing with Herbalife, I will break my fast with a shake. I will break my fast with a shake. Or say I break my fast with a meal or food. I will, my last meal, I have not, it was either, it's either I have a meal and I'm telling you what different meals I have. I either have a meal or I have a shake. So it just depends on how I'm feeling.
Revenge body again, not for the right reasons. That's probably why she gained it back. Why she gained much more than what she would have.
And honestly, what
For
I've noticed, I want to eat first. I feel like it's more beneficial to my body. I want to eat first before I work out. If that makes sense. Because I don't know, it just gives me a little energy, but at the same time I'm full. So yeah, I usually do that, and this is really, really inexpensive compared to Herbalife because I was spending like $200, $100, and that's with adding my points and stuff. Just purchasing this, it's easy, 35 a pack.
facts are showing, but she needs to work on herself. Exactly. She needs to work on the inner of herself. So she doesn't keep see losing weight is not just about losing weight because I need to lose weight to look better, but you also need to work on that little fat girl that you're trying to get rid of, right? Because that fat girl can turn into a complete monster after she loses that weight if she does not choose to work on herself. So I'm just speaking of the little fat girl inside of me, right? So I know that by me losing weight, because I am losing weight, I'm actually fast. I did like a fruit, coffee fast, water fast yesterday. I had only fruit I had like I had Jesus God, blueberries, and I just ate like a literally a handful, and I ate that and I drank a lot of water. I drank more water. I had like a cup of coffee though. I probably shouldn't even have the cup of coffee, but I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna need some energy because when I do a that's a small fast for me because I'm trying to get my energy back into eventually start fasting like without eating and just drinking water because that's how I usually fast, but I haven't fasted in years, y'all, and it's bad for somebody like me not to fast. I did not fast. I have not fasted. I've been like really eat, and so I have to begin to start fasting. I went on a run, not we're not gonna talk about it, but a not a non scheduled run today. And boy, do my feet and legs hurt. I'm sitting up here. I am sore. Y'all hear me? I am sore. Oh my God. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm telling you is that I have to start off a certain way and I have to still work on me that when I do lose the weight, I don't go back blab because I've never been this big before in my life. Now, I'm not huge, but I'm huge for me. You know what I mean? And I know that I don't want to be skinny. I don't want to be skinny, right? I want to be at least, I would say 20 pounds lighter at least 20 to 30 pounds lighter. If I hit 50, I don't know what 50 gonna look like because I don't want to look crackish. I don't want to have to get a whole new wardrobe, but I do want to get a ward. I do have a great wardrobe now. I want to get into. I wanted to get. I'm in a plus size 14. I really am, seriously. I can show y'all the tags. I'm in a plus size 14. Remind me next time I go live. I'll show you our size. Um, I'm in a size 14. I want to get down to a 12 because I was a 12 before I started gaining weight. Well, no, I was, look, let me be honest. During the pandemic, I got up to a 16. I was like, mm-mm. So I got down to a 14, and I've been at 14 for like a year, like 2 years. And that's fine, but I don't mind I want to be in a 12. So I just got to go down uh, two sizes. I want to go down two sizes. 12 would be fine for me. And I do have hips and butts, so I'm gonna have that regardless. Now the breast kind of came with the weight, because I never had breast. So I understand my Jazzy life struggle on the terms, but I don't put all this sea salt, and I am a vegetarian. It's not that. It's just my exercise. I have to do more exercise, and I have to do more fasting and more cleansing my system. I do detoxes, but I have not fasted, y'all. So I got to work back onto that. So today was my start of me going back to fast. So next week, this was my first day that I did a fruit, coffee, water fast. So next week, I'm gonna do maybe 2 days of 2 days of fruit, 2 days of fruit, and see how that goes. And that way I can get my body back to fast. Okay. And then eventually I would just do water. And I'm gonna drink some. I'm gonna drink some coffee. Okay, I do water and like coffee and just you know, rent kind of over. Slim girls have health problems as well, and you are correct about that. Jazz, you need to love your children and not just for content, allegedly. First get rid of that processed food. Eat vegetables and fruit and cut out the fried foods. Yes, ma'am. So that's what I'm actually working on. So hopefully I will get down to that 12, and I want to stay at 12. I don't want to I don't want to just get down to 12 for just a second and gain it back. No, I want to get down to that 12. So I'm at 14. I'm not happy about it. I'm not like crying and bawling or nothing like that because it still look nice on me. But I still want to lose the weight because of health reasons. I haven't had, I went to the doctor. The doctor says, you're A-okay, you're fine. And he looked at me, he's like, And I was like, I already know I need to lose a little weight. He's like, yeah. He said, just don't go crazy, but just a little bit. If you lose a little bit, then you would make you feel better. Get a little bit more exercise in. And I am a nutritionist, but I also was working with a nutritionist. And I didn't really feel like she was helping me, so I stopped talking to her. She wasn't really helping me. I was like, I could do this myself. I'm a nutritionist. So I'm cutting. So I'm just gonna cut certain things back. My main issue is bread and pasta, y'all, and potatoes. I love it. So that's kind of where the weight is, right? Take Jerry to a group play, a play group. Um, I make my own smoothies with frozen or fruit, wild permade junk. Yeah, yeah, I make my own as well, but shoot, that's not the issue. I'm telling you, that is not even the issue. My issue is like that bread, because I had cut out bread and pastas, and then I got back on it during the pandemic. She needs a mental well check.
Pack or a thing or 65. It just really depends. So it's really more, you get more for how much you spend. That makes sense. Herbalife, I was not getting a lot. So yes, 5 pounds. Y'all gonna sit here and say, girl, that's not enough. It's not.
But see, the problem with using those supplements that you're using, my Jazzy Life, is that you're gonna have to keep using them though. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, your body, once your body stop getting that, then your body's gonna go, when you stop it, let's say you lose all the weight you want to lose. Once you get to that point, your body gonna be like, oh, we crave it again, and it's gonna start back with the processed foods. Right. So you gotta be careful of that. I'm just gonna tell you that. Make a list on how to improve your life. She needs to do a lot. Well, one weight loss. How much Chris weigh? That'd be one weight loss that she can do. Jazz needs to go to the health checkup, blood work. To I bet her cholesterol is off the chain and more. Yeah, yeah. Because even eating this and eating protein, eating those eggs, that builds cholesterol. That'll mess up your cholesterol. You can only eat eggs only so often. I don't know who told her that the egg situation was great to eat, but the egg is not what it needs to be. The egg is not giving. That's a lot of cholesterol, and it will clog your arteries. You keep eating all them eggs and stuff, I'm telling you. And then she putting this junk in her. I don't know about that. She needs to stop including Chris on everything. Yes.
I don't know.
She didn't mention Chris today, did she?
But it's a start. And so that's why I feel good. My clothes.
And then be careful of losing weight too fast, because you're getting so desperate that you're trying to lose weight with all that stuff. You're gonna gain it back once you stop taking it, because your body's gonna be used to that. Is what I was trying to say. I hope I explained that correctly. She needs to stop ranting to YouTube and get friends. No, I'm just saying.
They fit okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not tight, but this is my stomach, you guys. So this is my stomach from the side. and this is it from the front. So when I start losing weight, you guys, this just shrinks.
That's how, right. So what happened is she is losing weight. I'm gonna tell you why, because my stomach does that. I have two lines on the side of each abdomen, the lower part of your abdomen, all the way up to the breastbone. And that's because that's letting you know that your stomach is shrinking. Okay, when your stomach does that, she's telling the truth. That's what your stomach does when you lose weight. And I am losing weight, but I'm losing weight slowly. It's not like rapid. Okay. If I need to get my butt on this. I did a run today, so hopefully tomorrow I get on the treadmill and do some treadmilling. You have to completely change your mindset and depth and lifestyles more than just dieting. You're right. It's not right. It's not about dieting. It's more about lifestyle changes because again, I used to fast once a week. I used to fast sometimes and some months, not because I was trying to lose weight, but because of spiritual clarity. Because when you fast, it does give you a spiritual clarity. And so what I did today, it definitely brought me some clarity. It definitely helped me clear my mind because I got a little stressed today. I had a situation that happened. I'm not gonna share that, but a situation did happen with me, and I got really emotional today. And I don't think I'm gonna always remember. And part of that helped me to lose part of that helped me to fast today. When I am focused on other stuff, um it helps me to when I'm focused on other things other than eating, because I eat because my husband eats a lot and he's a little man and he doesn't look like, but he has a fast metabolism. My metabolism, because I'm older, has slowed down. And you know how men gain weight, men can lose weight a lot faster than women most times. And so when your mind state, you have to change your mind state. I agree with you, and make it into a lifestyle. It's not just about losing weight, but it's about being healthy. And when you want to overeat, and I sometimes overeat, my biological mom eats a lot, and her leg is about that skinny, and she don't have, she's not even close to my size. She's like five of me. Okay, she is really skinny. Um, and I, of course, don't want to be that skinny, as beautiful as this young lady is. But I would rather just be healthy, and I want to go down on my weight. I want to get to a 12. A 12 is a healthy size for me. I've been 7 before. I've been a size 7. I've even been a size 5, and that sucked. Okay, I was eating one meal a day, and that was cool, but I didn't like that weight because I looked like this. I don't like looking like that. I still like to have a healthy face, but I do want to go down in size and I want to be more health conscious. I am going to be more health conscious, and and just kind of watch when I eat. It's not, I don't even eat out a lot, but I do like eat a lot of pastas, and pastas will blow your butt up. Please, Jazzy, like get some clothes to fit your frame. Exactly. Why she wearing these Olivia shorts? That's good. She's doing this. I think so too. But she got to do it for the right reasons. She got to lose weight for her, because I remember she started this mess when Philip dumped her. I remember she always started trying to lose weight when she get dumped. I'm telling you, it's like, and then when she get back in a relationship, she'll blow right back up. So she got to do this for her. She needs to stay consistent and stop stuffing herself. Exactly, like 20 tacos. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, no. Like, I have to, like, it's nothing wrong with you buying 2 things, but just you don't have to eat them that whole time. And see, again, I just told you I used to eat 1 meal a day. And so when you're coming from that life, you try to you try to jam everything in that one serving because you're only eating that 1 meal a day. No, I'm not doing that no more. So, and I didn't even eat, and it wasn't a situation where I ate blueberries all day. No, I only had like a handful of when I was sitting here on live, I had those blueberries, and that's all I had today. yesterday, and I'm really proud of myself in doing that. And so what I have to start doing more, and I will probably share that journey with you all. Okay, I want to share, but I'm not showing y'all my fat. I'm not look what she doing now. She's uh confident. I'm not pulling out my fats and raising my shirt. It's just the because of the lifestyle I came from that we don't show our bodies like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna show my body like that, not to that degree. Especially, and not only that, but I'm not gonna show you my flab. Okay. But I will start showing y'all my weight loss journey. I could start showing that next week. I just want to get acclimated with trying to do some workouts here. I'm not gonna show my workouts, but I will just kind of do maybe in the beginning when I first start the video. I will talk to you all about, hey, I did this today, and we can kind of talk about some lifestyle choices and healthy stories, and then we'll get into the mess. How does that sound? um Happy for real. I am I am already knowing, shaking my head. Do do how Stella got her groove back. Then a real man will come. Yeah, she should. You know. Um, you losing weight, but you eat 20 tacos, right? I think 12 or 14 size is most American women. Yes, but I don't want to be a 14 in the way that I'm a 14 right now because I looked at myself on the camera today, and this was before I even said I was going to fast today. This was before I even ate those blueberries and said this is all I'm gonna eat today. I looked at myself on that camera, y'all, and it was not a pretty sight. I was like, God, I done got huge. And I saw myself jet off running, and I look crazy. I was like, my back was big. Because and I looked at my boobs, I was like, and I had a good supporting bra on, of course, but that's not the point. It didn't look good. It looked disgusting for me. I'm just saying for me. I'm just being honest, and it's not me putting myself down because I'm a beautiful woman inside and out. But it didn't feel good, and I'm not getting ready to sit up here and fake the funk and try to make myself think that this is okay because it's not. And so I said, you know what? I'm really getting ready to bungle down. I've just been doing little stuff to keep myself to losing little weight. I've been losing little weight, like a pound, probably 2 pounds a week, and that's it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's good progression. No, but I'm not getting ready to do like her. I'm not getting ready to go crazy because every time I start going crazy, I end up hurting myself. I end up hurting my knee or hitting up hurting something, and then I wind up having to sit up somewhere until I heal. And I'm not getting ready to do that. And I'm just getting ready to just do my bicycle. I'm gonna start off, and I have machines, like I said, in my living room. And see, it's like a little living room gym on the other side of the living room, y'all, behind the dinette set. So all I have to do is just start off with my treadmill in the morning. Maybe I can talk on YouTube while doing my treadmill. You know, I'm gonna be out of breath though, y'all, but whatever. And I can do that and that kind of stuff, and then we'll work from there. When she off camera, she get down on the food and tell apart. Yeah, see, that's part of her problem too. That's her problem because she drinks a lot. She drinks more than she should. I'm not calling her alcohol or drunk or anything like that. I'm just saying she drinks a lot. You could tell by those Newport bottles. And when Chris was there, when Chris got there, that's when she started gaining all that weight because she was eating. You know what I'm saying? Eating, and she was depressed, and eating because she was depressed. It wasn't YouTube. It was being there with him and trying to get him to act the way that she wanted him to act. And the fact that if he would have came, I'm telling you, like, okay, let's say he wasn't the best partner for her, but if he would have came in and just kind of encouraged her a little bit and just paid what he could with his children, his child support, and made an effort to see them, and then not got on her, tanking her channel, and her keeping her mouth closed about whatever happened with them, then she would have been okay. And then she wouldn't have been showing all this stuff that she was showing. See what she's doing right now, she's talking about the channel. She might be hypocritical about eating all the stuff she's eating, but this, I do like this better, to be honest with her. I would rather her not show her children. I would. I'm one of those one. I don't even want to see Legendary at this point. If she's talking about her weight loss, I think that's better. I don't mind reviewing that. We can talk about her weight loss. We can talk about weight because it helps. Because what it does is it'll make us talk more about health and lifestyle choices and things like that, and we can share, stuff like that. But this is my Jazzy life. When you're doing this, my Jazzy life, I have to tell you that I like this video. I didn't like the Caitlyn part. I think that was unnecessary. You shouldn't even put that in there. Don't involve. We don't want to see nothing from your children. No, none. We want you to talk, and we're tired of looking at those lunches. We don't want to hear about you talking about the reactions, this, that, or I don't want to hear none of that. If you want to talk about your depression and what you're doing to get out of a depression, that's cool. Like stuff like that, that's fine. Yes, I love bread and pasta too. I know you're Italian, so and I feel like in a former life I was I don't know because I'm obsessed with certain things. But yeah, I love pasta. I love, but I don't have to have it. And even to be honest with you, I've gotten down to not eating like the regular pasta. I eat like spelt pasta. I've been eating the better types of kinds of pasta, right? At majority of what I eat, that's pasta, right? But again, nevertheless, it's still pasta, right? It's still bread. I like those. I like a good croissant, and I like a good old bagel. Bagels like blueberry bagels. Oh my god. Jazz needs to change the type of man she go after, exactly. But she really need to be by herself for a while. If she really sits by herself, then she might be able to be her nice little truck driver that got like good money, that can help her pay some of those bills, and she sees him on the weekend or whatever, and he kind of just tells her, hey babe, and he kind of talks to her righteously like, hey babe, you need to clean up, because this is really nasty, and here, I'll help you clean up, and you don't have to do this alone. And just kind of help Aiden have like a male figure around, and you know what I mean, and even the other little boy, but she need another level, like she need a hole in her head, right? So she kind of focused on working on getting herself an identity for herself, and not outside of these men. She'll be fine, and just kind of work on herself. I mean, we all have to do that at times, right? She needs to fix those damn. Oh shoot! I eat every morning. I start the day off heavy on protein. It keeps me full longer, and I have normal cholesterol. You said you eat eggs every morning. I don't think everybody needs to eat eggs though, darling. Now, see, you probably really active. You are probably riding horses. You probably jumping on the horse, riding. You probably, you're probably running around with them cats. You probably really active though. But if you're not really active, darling, then it doesn't make sense for you to eat a lot of eggs. You understand what I'm saying? My Jazzy life not active as I'm sure my Jazzy life is not as active as you are, because you're on like a ranch. You know what I'm saying? You got rescue cats. You're busy. She's not busy like that. You know what I'm saying? She kind of slays around. She kind of clunks around. You know what I'm saying? She needs to watch them wigs. My husband on a health journey, but I tried it and it made it made me so sick. Gotcha. It made me so sick because I'm used to eating foods I eat, and he want to fast. Yes. So when you first start doing something, of course it's gonna make you sick. That is normal right away. When your body, because your body's like, girl, give me that junk, give me that stupid stuff you was eating. Miss Pooh, give me that stupid stuff you was eating. You trying to change it up? I'm gonna get sick on you because you're not giving me what I need to eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what happens. So what you can do is, you don't have to fast per se if that's not something you want to do, but you can certainly do like a liquid all day. You can do like get you a food processor. If you already have one, then just put like watermelon in there, and then make you a smoothie that day. Also, then you don't do a smoothie. You don't do like watermelon drinks. You can do orange drinks. Your own fruit drinks. You can do blueberry drinks. You can do that yourself, or you can make smoothies. You can do that. I mean, that's somewhat of a fast. That's a fruit fast, right? You don't have to cold turkey it. You don't have to do it that way if it makes you that sick. But normally your body will get sick because I'm telling you, fasting does make you live longer, and fasting does help to detox your. It's the best detoxer than anything else in the world. Water and refraining from eating, but again, if that's not something you want to do, I would not recommend. What I would recommend, because I am a nutritionist, what I would recommend that you do is like a fruit, like do fruit, do like, put it in drinks, when you want to fast, when your husband is fasting, to help to motivate him and to help, and you motivate, y'all motivate each other, and you just do the juice, you just do the water. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, you'll see a difference. I'm telling you, it will help. And just don't eat. You know what I mean? If that's going to help you to feel better, I'm telling you, that'll be better. Um, you were a size 4. See, I was never a 4. I was a 5. I've been a 5. I've been a 6. I've been a 7. I've been a 8. I've been a 9. I've been a 10. I've been 11. I've been a 12. And I've been a 14. I've been a 16. I have not gone past a 16 now. That is, and that, like I said, that was during that pandemic. Was it during the pandemic? I think so. Yeah, that's kind of when I gained the weight. So I'm still in the size 14, but some jeans, see what happens, what's happening now is like that size 14, I'm squeezing into certain jeans and I'm like, like, you know how you do that little dance and squeezing jeans? I don't want to do that no more. I want to be in a size 12. Reasonably, right? I would rather squeeze into a size 12 and then 14 feels really good on me. You know what I'm saying? If I want to do that, if I gotta do that, because I don't want to, have to buy a whole new wardrobe, or just make my wardrobe look good. See, all I gotta do is lose weight. It's just really my stomach area and my back area, this right here. It's like my abdomen on up, and it's my whole body. Because I thought I said, yeah, my hips too, but yeah, I've always had hips since the beginning of the time. I've always been built like this, but my back too big. I can't do it. How long have you tried to fast? Right. Y'all are happy, not long. Okay. I was sick of trying to fast with him. Just do fruit, girl. Girl, just do fruit, girl. Just do a smoothie. In that way, you get it. I like that idea. Sharing tips and ideas. Yes. His mom passed away from cancer, so we are trying to change our lifestyle. Yes, it's necessary. Yes, it's absolutely necessary. I'm telling you, it makes a hell of a lot difference. And even and just getting rid of certain meats in your diet. Like, I don't know if you eat pork. I'm not going to do assumptions on you, okay? But I would get pork out of my diet if I were you, and I would get poultry out of my diet. To be honest with you, even turkey, I would just kind of, if I were you, I would go. I mean, I don't know. Well, let me ask you, what meat do you like the most? Let me ask you that. Let me not tell you what to get out your diet. Let me ask you what meat you like the most. Take back what I said. What meats do you like the most, and what meats do you like the least? I'm trying. Okay, I know you are. How you doing, Amalyah? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. My grandpa and my sister passed away from diabetes 2 years ago. I'm so sorry to hear about all of your losses. Back to back. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear about that.
I do a lot of abs. If you guys are not aware, I try to do at least.
And abs for me is like one of my most favorite exercises. But that ab machine is a beast. That would have your ribs hurting. That would have your sides hurting, your gluteus maximum, your booty, everything on your body hurt. So what I'm going to start off doing is just doing 20 and doing more on the floor until doing 20 on the machine and then doing 20 on the floor. So I'm going to do 20 minutes on the bike. Every machine I'm going to do 20 of. And then I'm going to do 20 abs. I'm going to do 40 abs myself. But that machine is a beast. No, because I'm doing too much. I got to start off slow. I'm going to do 20 each on the machine, and I'm going to do 20 abs also on the floor. I have like a little roller thing, so I can do the roller thing or I can do the roll thing. I got like a lot of stuff. I'll give y'all a picture of my little workout equipment, okay? So I can share with you all. It's hard. I know it's hard. It is hard to change your lifestyle, but you have to think about it like this. You know what helped me to get off of eating certain meats? What helped me was spiritual. Like she was talking about spiritual because she was a Hebrew, the sister that was on here, Amalyah, she's actually a Hebrew Israelite. I didn't like I kind of brushed over it because I know you was like, well, what religion was she? She was a Hebrew Israelite. I was a Muslim at one point. And so that's deep for a Muslim and a Hebrew to be cool, right? Uh, so what helped with me was it was a book. I'm not gonna well, I don't necessarily want to well, if you ask me after, I don't want to necessarily put it on this show, but if you ask me later, Pooh, you can hit me up on my text 502-208-9142. If you hit me up, I will tell you. Okay, so what happened? So I read this book and it basically talked about things to eat and everything, and it was just breaking down everything that the certain foods contain, and it just kind of made me think back to that because remember my grandparents were sharecroppers, and I began to start thinking back to that and how the pig was and remembering that. And I can tell you what the best thing to do if you eat pork and you want to stop eating pork, put some bacon on a hot sunny day and then come back to it like hours later, and then that will probably change your life. I've done that and it changed my life. But I've actually seen pigs that do trifling stuff, and animals do a lot of nasty stuff that make me not want to eat them. And I'm not a big animal activist like Darla. I do appreciate animals, right? I'm just not, maybe because of this, maybe because of a lot of incidents. I've had some bad incidents with animals when I was on my grandmother's farm. Oh, that's the farm stories. Whoa, y'all! The be telling y'all those farm stories is something else. I swear. Uh, Sister, what's the name of the book? Um, the person that just texted me, what's the name of the book? I'm going to that book. Oh, I know what book she's talking about. And what the heck is wrong with my phone? I don't know what it is, but my dang on nothing is working on my phone. Nothing Google related is working on my phone. It's really crazy. Heck, man. Is it just me? Is Google acting funny with you all? Anyway, so let me try. Okay, hold on. So once you start kind of, and then especially people that are like animals and everything, a lot. Give me 1 second. Boom. There we go. Okay. I love my pork. Yeah, girl, that is the worst thing to eat. So, okay. So just take pork out of your diet. Eventually wean yourself off. Like say I'm gonna not eat pork steak today. Say I'm not gonna eat, pork chops. So, just get off of pork and maybe keep some of the other meats until if you want to change other stuff, no, if you don't want to change it, that's fine. But at least get rid of pork. Pork is the worst thing you can eat. Seriously. I would always tell people to get off of pork. At least get off of pork, okay? That's my recommendation. I don't know about that though. Yeah, get off of it. Doctor, we should come up with some exercises we can all do. We can all try to, since we are trying to look better and feel better. Interesting. Okay, we can. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think that'd be a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I know one of the things that we need to do is abs, girl, because I know everybody in here got a little belly, and except for probably Darla, probably the only one that know. No, I'm not saying everybody. I shouldn't assume that. I'm just being funny. No, but I think abs will be definitely a way to go. Now, what I am gonna do now, look, y'all, when I get my abs all the way right, I am gonna wear belly shirts. Sorry. I'm just it's going down. Not just because you know what I mean on occasion. You know what I mean. I ain't gonna just throw it in people's face, but I am gonna wear belly shirts because only time I was able to wear belly shirts. I got a picture of me wearing a belly shirt when I was younger, but I was in high school, and then I got messed around and had I had a kid really young, so you know how that is. Um, all I'm all legs and boobs, not much else at all. Right? Exactly.
At least 300 abs a day. I know it's not a lot, but it's my goal to do 300 abs a day. But right now, I'm 150 away from that, so I'm still working my way up. First,
My Jazzy life, don't kill yourself though trying to lose that weight, because sometimes when you start doing that kind of stuff, when you're losing weight for wrong reasons, you're gonna end up injuring yourself, and that's what a lot of times that happen. But if you're doing 150, I can do like 200, but that's me being obsessive, and I don't need to do that a day. So I will limit myself to 60. Okay, so I'm gonna do 20, but I'm gonna start off this week. I know, because if I don't start this week, I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't start in the middle of the week. I'm gonna start next week, and I'm gonna keep pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. So therefore, it makes sense to do that. So my Jazzy life, actually, you see how what you just did by you talking about weight loss, we're talking about weight loss. See, that's an influencing things, right? We didn't want to see the Kayla situation. We didn't want to hear you talking to Legend. We didn't want to see you talking about the uh uh, the reactors. That's stupid. That's dumb. We don't want to hear about that. We want to hear about your journey, your wonderful journey. Just like this good my good sister was on here. She was sharing her journey. She didn't tell y'all everything, but if y'all heard her story, y'all like, ooh, she need to write a book for real. And she's not lying about that stuff she was talking about, y'all. I promise you, cause you know what I mean. Um, so we just laugh at that, the person that came in here, and I'm not tripping with you. But what I'm saying is that she's legitimate. And so what we have to start talking about, if I'm gonna talk about this mess and this slum and these girls and clown them or whatever, I gotta still talk about something positive, y'all, because I'm not like this, and I don't want to be fake. You know what I'm saying? I do talk about people. I mean, I do like a good SHIT show, right? But at the same time, I also like to do positive things, or motivational things, and trying to change my life, right? I like to change. I always have a thing of reinventing myself. You know what I mean? Just because, not because this person, not because of my husband, but because I am me, right? And my husband don't be like, oh, you need to lose weight. My husband don't tell me that. My husband like this, but I don't. I have to do what makes me happy. Okay. Um, beef and versions of meat. I eat fish. Okay, cool. Jazz will never lose the weight she eats. She said she lost 5 pounds, Amelia. Right, Amelia. We have no excuses. We're having no excuses. Yeah. I think it's necessary though. A baby.
it was just like 50. I was struggling. Now I can do 150, which is amazing. So my thing is, I stick to doing a lot of.
I have not done 300. I've never done 300 crunches. Oh no. And I'm not going to do 300 crunches. I'm going to stick right now. I'm going to build myself up, and I'm going to go to 60. I'm going to do 60, and then I'm going to build myself up to at very least 120. And so I will break those up because I don't want to kill my stomach wall, my abdomen wall. So I want to do like 60 in the morning, 60 at night, right? And then I want to do maybe, but right now I'm going to go slow. I'm going to do 20 crunches in the morning, 20 crunches at night. So I'll do the ab machine at night. In the daytime, I would do the the more the floor crunches. Okay. And so what we're gonna do is I can already plan our exercises out, and if y'all want to add to it, that's fine. Crunches are really necessary, and then we need to do walking or jogging. Today I ran. I'm not doing it no more. That was an impromptu running. Tomorrow I'm actually going to take my son to the park because he's not allowed on the games right now. So we're going to go to the park tomorrow, and I want to kind of go outside. It's not really cold. It's not too cold. It's a little chilly, but it's enough where he can put on like a little jacket. You know what I mean? Well, a sweater. All he needs is really a sweater. We're gonna do that. He gets exercise throughout the day. Don't get it twisted. But I want to go to the park tomorrow. We're gonna do some walking. I'm gonna make him walk with me, and then I'm gonna let him play on the swing and stuff like that. I mean, we're gonna get on the swing and play for like an hour. You know, but we definitely gonna walk around that park for about 30 minutes. I can do three. My back is in plus, but no, I try for real, for real. Okay, so do 10. So do 10 crunches. Okay, so do 10 crunch. You gotta at least do 10 in your life. Come on now. You need to at least do a set. Do 10. Really, a set is 20, but it depends on who you talk to. Some sets are 10 for some people. So do 10. So do 10. You do 10 crunches in the morning and do 10 at night. Okay. And so we'll start there, and then we'll start running. And then we'll do little jumping jacks. Okay. All right. You know, I forgot how to jump rope. Y'all, I'll be trying to jump rope. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's them little gym ropes. I can't do that. Maybe I need those double dutch ropes and jump with. But them ropes, I'm like, man. And then I tried to hula hoop. My hula hoop was not hula hooping. And I think it was kind of low on one side and high on the other. So I was like, happy girl. I have three back. You had three back surgeries. I got it. I understand. Three back surgeries, and this winter is killing me. So don't do anything. Don't just start walking. Then do some walking. Okay, walking is good for you. Do some walking. And then go for the do like 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the night if you can handle that, or do 20 minutes in the morning, do 10 minutes at night. You know what I'm saying? You can always do that. I'm also a fitness. I hate telling people this. When she said we be having all these degrees, she's not lying. I'm also a fitness. So you can always, and you can do stretches. So stretches are really good. So we need to really get into stretches. That is my number one problem is stretching, y'all. Do y'all understand that I just go right into the exercise? I do not stretch. I have not stretched, and I always hurt myself when I do that. So we have to stretch. So let's do stretching, and then walking around. Try walking. If you don't want to walk outside, because there's some crazy people, walk around your living room or walk around your house. Okay, just do walking, and if you just pick up the phone and call somebody, you just start talking to them. And sometimes when you start walking around and talking, it'll take your mind off that you're walking. Okay, so just start doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then just carry your 2-pound weights. So carry them little bitty weights and just walk around. You know what I mean? Or carry 1-pound weight and then talk on the phone with the other if it's difficult, because the phone weighs, you can do that. My hula hoop don't even hula hooping either. Yeah, I think mine's is broken. So I think really mine's is broken because it's the weight of it. Because I've even somebody else that like really is a hula hoop expert put on it. It's like, what's wrong with your hula hoop? So I know it's something wrong. I thought it was just me. I was like, I don't know how to do the hula hoop. And they like, no, it's not you. So I definitely want to get. But I have one. I don't have the real hula hoop. I have one of those things you put all together. And see, of course, that's not old school hula hoop. Even a jump rope, that's not, the double. I need the double dutch rope. I need the wires and jump with the wires. Jumping with that, little bitty gym rope, that's not good. I don't like them. Um, I stretch and walk and go to the gym 2 days a week. See, that's good, Amelia.
Cardio, and I try to lift more of my body weight unless I'm doing squats and stuff like that. I feel like
And squats are also really, really good. It's really, really good for your back. It's really good for your legs. It's really good for your abdomen, and it's actually really good for your posture. Mhm. And your arms. If you do it right. If you do it right. Have you some weights? Just squat. Squat. Just simple. Just do it simple. If you a person, you can do it 5 times a day. I mean, you can do, five. You can do squats 5 times a day. You can do it. I mean, not 5 times a day. 5 times. You can do it like one, two, three, four, five, or you can do 10. I got to buy a new phone this weekend. This one won't hold a charge. I understand.
Like that's where you need to lose the most weight is during the cardio situation. When you
I hate having to buy a new phone. Nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with my phones here. What I like about my phones is that they're pretty decent. You know what I mean? They don't have any scratches on it. It's really good. I'm not. A lot of people's like, why don't you upgrade? Well, because my phone don't need to be upgraded if it's still. Cause I got a third. I think this is a 13. It's a 13, 15. I don't know. It's a 13, 15. And I'm not upgrading to that 15 yet anyway, because there's nothing wrong with this one. If anything, I probably switch this one out, keep this one, and then switch the number 8 out. But it's nothing wrong with my number 8. Only time I'm gonna switch is when they iPhone try to mess it up or something.
you put weight on top of weight, it makes it hard for you. So I don't lift a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I may do dumbbells when I'm doing that's just to define my arms. And
Girl, take your time because you did just have a baby a year ago. I'm not sure if you're all the way healed. You might not be all the way healed, but just take your time. I would not rush. I would just lose weight, but don't get obsessive about it, my Jazzy. Because sometimes when you really start liking something or something really happened, you get really obsessive. I know because I do too, right? I get really because I started really trying to do something full throttle. Even like with me being on the YouTube streets, like even my mornings, I'm gonna have to cut my mornings down. I'm still gonna do my mornings, but my mornings gonna have to be like 30 minutes. I can't be on here for hours because my son really needs me. He talked to me today. He's like he wants me like when he get out of class, he want me like right there. So. And unfortunately, because of the way my studio is set up, my studio is in another part of the house. So I don't want to have him come down here listening to some of this mess that we do on here. So again, I have to cut back. So I don't want to end up like my Jazzy life and some of these other people that don't really focus on their children because my son comes before anything, right? Um, Jazz, go lift her van up and down. And to find her arms, that's hilarious.
I know a lot of people like to talk about how my arms are. I do have big arms. I've always had big arms. Even
No, I never really talked about your arms. I just told you have man hands. You do. I mean, you don't really have feminine. You don't, and when you have hands like that, you need to put some nail polish or something on them so they can look less feminine. My just like you're trying to attract somebody, right? And I'm just being honest with you. And I know we should. And not only are you trying to attract somebody, forget that. But you have to make yourself feel good and feel better. I can tell that you don't really feel good about yourself. And that's it. I can tell by you saying that most people talk about my arms. I mean, I got some big arms too. Well, they're not big as yours though, but they definitely are big to me, right? They're bigger than what they are. And it's because when your back starts spreading, when your back starts spreading and your boobs get really big, then that's what happens, right?
when I lose weight, they still kind of thicker than what people like, I guess you want to say. But I have been doing.
Dr. A, this girl loves all the reactors. Just listen to her. Of course she does.
I've been doing 50 push-ups a day.
I've been doing
so
50
that's gonna help
push-ups.
define my arms, my shoulders, and to fix my butt. So my butt started to, I don't know, y'all. I get like this indent when I gain weight. So I've been doing a lot of butt workouts.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, my Jazz love. Your butt is flat. I mean, that's just it. It is what it is, girl. Bless your heart. You have a flat butt. You've had a flat butt when you was working out before. When you played basketball, when you was in high school, you had a flat butt. When you had all of your children, you've always had a flat butt. I certainly understand how you would want to certainly get pumped up and get your butt to balance out better than what it does, the way it looks in clothes and everything. That makes sense. I totally understand that.
get my butt. It's not gonna be big, plumpy booty, okay? It's just gonna be.
Of course, because you don't have that kind of butt. Now, I have I ain't gonna show y'all, but I'm definitely built in that area. If you can say, when I didn't have any up here or back fat, I had that. That never lost the stadium. That never my I've always had hips and butt for days. Always. I didn't always have the top part, but I definitely had the bottom.
Be like a regular butt because when I lose weight, I always lose my butt too.
Well, you don't have a butt, girl. With the weight is flat. Turn around. Let's look. I'm gonna show you. When you see you
So yeah, you guys, I wanted to just share with y'all what I've been doing to lose weight, and I'm super excited about this journey.
I'm super excited about this journey. Is this girl saying all of this to and for her man? Yeah, definitely.
I think I'm gonna fail.
Not watching her videos. He's getting reports. He gets reports on when she does certain things for legendary. Because notice she didn't even have legendary in this video for real, right? She just brushed his teeth and that was it.
A lot of y'all were praying that I fail, but honestly, I'm doing it for myself, for my
Amalyah, you're welcome.
I want to be the best version of me. Y'all think I'm playing. Some people think I'm doing it for a man, and no, I'm not doing it for a man. I'm never doing that again. I've done that before, you guys. So this is making sure I am the best version of me for my children. I want to be able to live to see them grow and stuff like that. And honestly, I just want to be healthier. Like I want to be able to get out there and run with them, go play basketball with them, do things with them. In order for me to do that, I gotta fix myself. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not sitting here saying that I don't love myself. Baby, I do. I love myself so much. I love myself, but I am gonna fix myself. I want to.
I don't really think you love yourself, but I like the fact that you did say you love yourself because maybe if you lie to yourself long enough, you begin to believe it and start reacting to it. And it's loving yourself with some of these mommies. I'm not gonna name any mommy in particular, but I think a lot of times these mommies in general always say that they love themselves, but then they do the opposite of showing how much they love themselves. Number one, in the things they put out here on the social media, right? Second thing is please tell her to trash that yellow curtains, please. Yes, please get rid of that stupid yellow curtains. Start with fixing that. Fix your curtains. Get you some gray curtains. Get you some nice gray curtains, or get you some black ones, or get you some, I don't know what color, just not those. But needless to say, I really think that some of these mothers get on here and mistaken confidence as it's arrogance. You know what I mean? It's really arrogance and not confidence. It's like arrogance and it's like a defense mode and defense mechanism is isms, right? It's definitely to constantly keep fighting about you're beautiful, you cute. I mean, when you know what you know it, when you are, when you walk that life, when you work that life, you know what I mean? And it's certain things. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm beautiful inside and out, but I know that I need to work on my wings. So it's a difference. I know that I have some health things I need to take care of. I mean, I don't have any diseases. I'm not taking any medications or anything like that. But I don't want to in my later years. You know what I mean? I don't want to be all broken up and not exercise and not all stiff. And, your bones start getting funny when you start getting old. If you're not using them, you lose them, right? So that's really what it is. It's not because my husband's not happy or anything like that. My Jazzy life, I don't necessarily really believe what you're saying. And you don't have to convince me. I think that I can tell by the way that you're moving that Chris basically told you the same thing Philip do, just by the energy allegedly. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. My phone is dying. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the chat, Dr. A and Crystals. Thank you so much, y'all. I'll see you later. So again, if you go ahead and just really take time and just start, you can fix the outside of you, but you got to start fixing the inside of you. And you have to take some responsibility for some things. And just like I had to take some responsibility and do some accountability about my life and not always blaming, well, if my husband did this or my ex-husband did that. No, it was about me being happy, and it was about me making changes. It was about me and the part I played in not being there, and the part me playing in whatever happened. I have to take part of responsibility in my jazzy life. That's what you have to begin to start doing, and I promise you, you begin to start losing more weight if you come on here and confess. As they say, confess your sins, confess your sins. And I promise you, you will begin to start losing more weight because the ancestors, your spiritual energy, will be like, you know what? Let me help this chick lose some weight. And you begin to start detox and you begin to start losing that weight. You'll begin to start feeling good. And you'll be like, you know what? You don't have to tolerate Chris coming when he wants to come and when he want to show up and when he want to give you take care of his son. Because if it's really about that life, guess what? My dad's life, you would get break from Legend because you really do need a break from him. I'm not being funny. You already get a break from all mothers need breaks from their children. Sometimes the children need breaks from us, right? And so sometimes we need breaks from our children, okay? And my dad's life, you don't get one at all with Legend. It's not fair to you, okay? But do what you want to do. You don't listen to me.
Be healthier. I want to look good. I also want to fit my clothes comfortably. I want to be able to donate clothes because I don't fit it no more. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm taking y'all along with me on this journey. I know I'm just talking a lot. You're probably like, girl, like you talking a lot today. I just like I had to give y'all some.
I always talk a lot. I mean, we used to it. I would rather you talk than not talk because sometimes you would sit on here and we could tell you upset or depressed, and you would sit on there, you like, then you won't say nothing for hours. We just wait on you to say something, and then you finally say something, and it's junk. Okay.
An update because I have not gave y'all an update, and so here I am updating you guys. But anyways, so today I actually, like I said, I gotta go get my ID, and Lord Jesus, y'all, it's a whole process with that, but it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time. But anyways, I have to go sit down and edit real quick, and then I'll put the camera back up later. Legends having these nuggets. I went and stopped at McDonald's and grabbed some food. It's almost 2 o'clock. At 12 o'clock.
No. Wait a minute, my Jazzy. Like, so you're trying to eat healthier? Why would you stop at McDonald's and get your children food? Come on, my Jazzy. Like, come on now. No. The McDonald's is probably one of the worst foods to eat out there for them. It has no nutritional value. Like, my Jazzy life, it's not even real. Or is it real? Is that real burger? Do whatever you want to. Them your children. I don't give a damn. Whatever.
I just don't know if I'm gonna use this shake or a part of me is thinking about using my keto shake. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll update you guys in a minute.
Usually I don't post.
Okay, with that said, y'all, you see her, she's making the blend or whatever, and now she's getting ready to do something with Legendary. I don't know.
I'm done, so I had to go renew my license, and the kids will be back home. Their dad and Hannah picked them up from school, so I'm about to go home and start on dinner. Okay, so I'm back at home. I'm about to start on dinner. It's 4:45. I just called Kaylin. They went to McDonald's to grab a snack since I was there the whole time. I wasn't just waiting, okay? But about to start on dinner right now.
Didn't you just make this? Oh shoot! I'm sitting up playing this music. Number one, this is gross. That whole little thing that she eats, that Alfredo, I would never use that. I make my own little Alfredo sauce. But hey, she gotta do what she gotta do. I thought you wouldn't go show the children anymore. Why did Legendary open up the door? Did he open up the door, my Jazzy life? I hope he didn't. Finally took that little girl her down finally. I wouldn't even show that much of them, my Jazzy life. I thought you said you was gonna work on your piece and not show the children so much. You showing them too much now. What you drinking now? A Pepsi. What's that you drinking now? Some crap, energy drink or something. Come on, my Jazzy life. You're not dieting for real. You're not serious. Look at the stuff you're eating. Pasta. That's not gonna help you lose weight, girl. That's what gain you weight. Ew. Did she even stir that out? Girl, you gotta let that if that's the shrimp, why didn't you drain the shrimp before you even put the stuff in there? That looks nasty. Oh, she got it with all that oil. She got that stuff with all that oil and stuff. My dad's like, that's not good, girl. I see all that oil, that butter. You got too much butter in there. You didn't even drain out the shrimp. Come on, my Jazzy, like, for crying out loud. Oh, come on, my Jazzy life. What is that in the middle? Chips? I thought you was not gonna show the children. Okay, bye, girl. Good. I'm out of here. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for showing up. I'm ready to go to sleep. It is time. It's way past my bedtime. I'm not going to be sitting up here all night anymore. I just did it late because she had to do her throw thizzle, and so I went late tonight. But I'm gonna start going just a tad bit earlier. Maybe on the weekends I stay up, but not right now. I gotta be able to get up with this kid and be fresh and festive. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I keep going. That's my bad. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. All right, Namaste.